ないこんなもんじゃない本当の私見せてあげる一生に一度きりの今を後悔したくない勇敢事故を言葉にしたら世界は動き出した最速の輝きこの手に掴み取って新しい幕開けを越えて進んでゆこう情熱になり響く高鳴りというファンファーレ抱きしめたら解き放とう目指す場所があるから選ばれしこの道をひたすらに駆け抜けて頂点に立つ立ってみせる Make from the earth 力の限り先へ 君と走り競いゴール目指し遥か響け届けミュージックずっとずっとずっとずっと重い夢がきっと叶うならあの日君に感じた何かを信じて春も夏も秋も冬も越え願い答え走れ勝利へ Don't stop no don't stop keep finish
Hello everybody, how are you all today? I will be now your ULC caster and here I am with Jack. Hello Jack, how are you doing?
It is 8:02 p.m. in the Pacific. If you are watching this, you're in for one hell of a night. We are in the semifinals with two of the most stacked brackets in this tournament.
This will be a really fun thing to see today, and for all of you from the Asian time zone, hello everybody, this will be a great morning. For all of you in European, this will be a little in the middle, but yeah, we're hoping for everybody to be able to watch everything for this stack bracket today. Now, what do you think of this bracket really, Jack?
So far, these two brackets are two powerhouses here. We have, this first bracket's up for debate with one of the team's names. So there's been a question arising, and it's where to pronounce that one team as Takehide or Take Hide. We have decided we're gonna go as Take Hide. So Take Hide, Uma Party, Uma Sports, and Cat Flip. Very stacked bracket with lots of great players on each team, and their Umas are not too shabby either for these 5 distances. So obviously it's going to be very intense on both ends. Don't forget the first bracket though. We do have lots of great players on that first bracket as well. We do have the 28th seed Uma Alliance, who has been going on this run as of recent.
Indeed. So now, we will try to get more in depth into some of this team, some of the journeys that they've been through, and let's see how things goes. Let's go to the pre-stream analysis, shall we? Alright, so as Jack have said today, there have been significant powerhouses in the bracket. Look at the Lobby 1 and Lobby 2. Lobby 1, we have the Seed 1 Draft and Friends, Seed 10 Soup, Seed 7 Major Estate Laboratory, and Seed 28, surprisingly, Umu Alliance is still in somehow. Now, it's not fair to say that even if they're lower seed, they have less chance to win, but the fact that they're still here from the green color all up until the semifinal has been a testament to how strong they are. But don't forget that they're going to face the absolute powerhouse Draft and Friends, who have gotten first in Lobby 1 and Round 1 and gotten first again in quarterfinals. But the one thing that I also want to take a look is Soup and Major Estate Laboratory, as they have faced each other in Round 1, with Major Estate Laboratory coming on top with 81 points, Soup coming second with just barely 73 points. They are going to have a really nice rematch over here. But take a look at Lobby 2 as well. We have Catflip and Take High, both of them from the same network, are now competing for who will get to the grand grand final seats, and they will be accompanied by two of the other powerhouses in this tournament, Uma Party and Uma Sports. We know Uma Party have been really have house really great trainers. Now I know that in the lobby 5 round 1 and lobby 1 quarterfinal they have gone second place, but don't diss them out yet. This might be their redemption with all the new tracks that are close and akin to CM. And Uma Sports essentially have already shown that even though they're lower seed, they still can fight, as they finally managed to get the first spot in lobby 4 as well. So really, this will be a very interesting day for sure. Lobby 1 or lobby 2, both of them have really great teams. Now let's take a look at some of the quarterfinal standings that we've seen yesterday.
And it was certainly crazy, for sure.
Indeed.
Through those standings.
All right, so let's take a look at the lobby 1, the quarterfinals. We have Tracen France with 80 points, Uma Party with 58 points, Gogurin Family with 50 points, and Domiho with 38 points. This has been a really great lobby. Tracen France still showing that they have all the powers to try and fight against all these other teams. They are the seed 1, they're the top seed, they're the top performance so far, and we have Uma Party still hanging on, still standing above all the other teams. Now let's take a look at the next lobby. We have Take Height with 63 points, Major Asset Laboratory with 58 points, Scuff with 57 points, and Tachyon's Guinea Pigs with 46 points. Take Height has shown that they're not to be messed with as well, but Major Asset Laboratory, they're also really fighting neck to neck with Scuff and Tachyon's Guinea Pigs as well. They're trying to secure that second or first spot really, but at the end, Take Height was able to secure it. And even though Tachyon's Guinea Pigs managed to win the last third round, still, it was not enough. Major Asset Laboratory has secured just 1 point from Scuffed and few enough points from Tachyon to advance to the next bracket. Let's take a look at the next lobby. We have Soup with 73 points, Catflip with 64 points, Meisho's Dodos with 58 points, and Hoofs Lovers with 27 points. This has also been a really interesting lobby. Catflip, as far as I can see, was the one who has the highest scoring point in the round 1, but in the quarterfinal they had a little bit of difficulty fighting against the other teams. I'm sure, however, that they are going to get their conviction and trying to get that first spot back. Soup, however, have been really outstanding in the quarterfinals. Even though they were defeated by Major Asset Laboratory in the first round, they showed that they still are the powerhouse. They still have the capability to fight. Unfortunately for Meisho's Dodos and Hoofs Lovers, they have been kicked out by these two teams right here. And then to the last lobby, we have Uma Sports with 62 points, Uma Alliance with 56 points, Bunny Days Double Circle with 52 points, and Kita Trauma with 51 points. This was the closest lobby. Uma Sports, Uma Alliance, Bunny Days, Kita Trauma, they all have shown their power. They all have shown how capable they have been in all of these tracks. But look at how close the margins really are. Uma Sports only leading by 6 points, and Uma Alliance only leading against Bunny Days with 4 points. This was such a close match that we didn't know who win until the third rounds, and eventually the two lower seeded teams managed to win through. Let's go back into the main lobby.
Yeah, there's certainly a lot of surprises there. I mean, Uma Alliance from 28th seed all the way up to now in the semifinals. Getting there is just like a pat on the back. Same with Uma Sports, 17th seed, now hanging with the big boys in lobby 2. We'll certainly see how that plays out.
This will be a really interesting lobby indeed. As you have already said it, Uma Alliance and Uma Sports, even though they will not face each other, they will face against all this higher seeded team. I'm really curious on how they will fight against all these teams. But let's not get ahead of us. Let's take a look at the pre-race, the round 1 in lobby 1. Jack, can you help us take a look at all these runners?
Yeah, we have a newcomer over here, Asta Machandes, with the Sprint S. She is a really great front runner in her own kit. However, We're not sure if there's any other frontrunners in this lobby. If she is the only frontrunner, this may give a huge advantage to all the backliners here. And pace chasers may have to scramble for some acceleration or some extra velocity along the way.
Indeed, and we also have Kuren-chan, Taiki Shuttle, Narita Taishin, the ones and the usual Umas that are going here. Taiki Shuttle again, Air Groove, some of them have Turf S, some of them have Sprint S. You can take a look at also Cheer of Hello will be showing up a lot in the Sprint because her unique is really good in the late straight, and also the outlier Nishino Flower and Simile Rudolph as well. This will be a really fun lobby for sure.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to see how the backliners will fare in this race. And hopefully the pace chasers find some way to navigate through that as well.
Indeed, take a look at the Kuren-chan. They will be #1 favorite. I mean, come on, we all love Kuren-chan. We all love how she does all her Instagram stuff. But yeah, let's take a look at the entry list, shall we? We have Nishino Flower by Uma Alliance, Kuren-chan, Pace Kuren-chan by Major Reset Laboratory, Pace Kuren-chan again by Giraffe and Friends, and Closer Symbol Rudolph by Uma Alliance, and Closer Narita Taishin by Soup, Pace Chaser Taiki Shuttle by Soup, Late Surger Air Groove by Soup, and Closer King Hello by Uma Alliance, Pace Chaser Taiki Shuttle by Giraffe and Friends, and Closer King Hello by Major Estate Laboratory, Pace Chaser Nishino Flower by Major Estate, and Fron Aston Machan. She is going to be a really long front in here, right? Jack, how do you think about that?
Man, if this was Suzuka, I wouldn't even sweat one bit. But because it's Aston Machan, she does have a bit of a hill to climb here. The biggest advantage that Aston Machan has in terms of building her is that she already has groundwork. And not only that, there's no other fronts. They're all just paces or ends, and ends as well, along with late searchers. Especially that Air Crew being the only low late searcher. But enough about hypothetical wins. Let's head on to the race.
Now, to remind you, this is indeed the Takamatsu no Miyakinen Jukyo race course, 1200 meter left-handed spring runner, firm condition. Again, this will be a race to look out for all the backliners because as they enter the straight, they will accelerate, try to do well in every placement. So let's take a look at this CM9 track. Shall we look at the Kuren-chan already jumping, Narita Taishin, #3 favorite, and yep, Aston Machan. Don't forget about her.
Well, if she doesn't put up a performance, I'm definitely going to forget about that.
And here we go. Aston Machan already trying to proc everything. Look at the greens, look at the groundworks, look at all the positioning skill. Take a look at Night of Spirit with prudent positioning have been proc strikeaways. And let's look at the front Aston Machan. She is just trying her best to escape all those pace chasers that are running behind her. But look at the duels between all the pace chasers. Kuren-chan, Taiki Shuttle. Look at all the skill procs. I mean, this has been a really fun sprint, but oh, it's coming. The end closers are really coming. Watch out. This will be all the unique being proc right here. Kuren-chan is procking her ult as we see here.
Yeah, this Kuren-chan's looking very dangerous as we slowly approach this final corner. Oh, and here we go into the final straight. It's going to be Kuren-chan. My stream froze there for a second, but now we're back online. Here is Taiki Shuttle. Taiki Shuttle with the all pop. Will it be enough to extend the lead from the Nishino Flower? We haven't seen anything from the end closers, but they are slowly but surely approaching. King Halo is a distant 2 lengths away from the Taiki Shuttle. And my stream froze again, and it's going to be Kuren-chan with the win by a close margin.
What a great race! The end closers were just unable to touch the pace chasers. They were dueling all the way up until the end. And look at the results. I mean, this has been really great. Giraffe and Friends, they really showed again Kuren-chan, Giraffe and Friends, and that also their Taiki Shuttle. But don't forget, Nishino Flower, the outlier, have managed to secure 3rd place.
Yeah, this is quite the performance by Giraffe and Friends. 1, 2, and 5. Very good placements here. And Soup, unfortunately, only has one person on the points leaderboard, which is Anya, I think. who gets 5 points. So it's a bit of a rough start. Uma Alliance as well being shoved down at a locker here with only 2 points. So let's
Indeed.
take a look at the standings.
Score by players ready.
All right. So take a look at this. Tracen France is leading with 26 points. I mean, it's expected. All their 3 trainers have scored with really, really high position. Major Set Laboratory 11 points, Soup with 5 points, and Uma Alliance with 2 points. A little bit of a rough start for Soup and Uma Alliance, but don't worry, maybe they'll come back. Again, this is a BO3. This is still a very long race right here.
Yup, and Uma Alliance is with 3 points behind Soup and 9 points behind Metro State Laboratory to take that second seed. But as Tracen Friends, you would try and see whether or not you can keep this momentum up in the next races. If they manage to choke this lead, this would be one of the most generational chokes we've ever seen in this tournament.
Indeed, but they are the seed 1 though. I do really glaze them for being seed 1, but again, when it comes to the seeding 1, it's like, you know that they're going to be the one to watch out for. But yeah, let's go back to the main lobby as we try to set up for the next round.
Yeah. Obviously, there is a lot of concerns whether Uma Alliance is definitely performing or not, is going to deliver quite the performance. I mean, they did only manage to pick up 2 points. Despite it being a rough start, just like what you said, Starship, it is a long way from here. It is best of 3 after all, and they can just pull off another miracle in their hands the same way Tokai Teo pulled off a miracle at the Ari Makinen.
I would love to see that, but if you want to take a look at like the previous race, we know that Asen Machan is not going to really fare well with a Soul Frontrunner, but just the Pace Chaser themselves, they were dueling all the way there, and I think they just didn't give enough place for the end closers to try and catch up. I mean, they're still were in the like 5th and 6th position, while all the places are camping Taiki, Kuren Chan, Nishino Flower, procced all the ult, procced the Tracen here, procced the Budding Blossom, and they just get all the way at the end in the duel. That just shows how insane pace chasers are in Takamatsu no Miyakinen. Now, let's take a look at the mile, shall we? Let me get through you with all the runners. Maruzensky coming with Turfes, Mile S, Air Groove, Narita, Brian is going to run late Surger, by the way. Grass Wonder is also going to run late. King Hello isn't here. Fine Motion, Wedding Fine Motion for Pace, Mihono Bourbon with Fraud, Narita Taishin, Raigaman and Closer, Camping Taiki, as always, we'll see her time to time, Saiyan Sky, Bamboo Memory, and again, Narita, Brad. What do you think of this, Jack? What do you see of this composition?
I mean, there's only a few fronts here this time. I was looking at the Narita Taishin for a quick second. She is really good in the Yatsuda Kinen as the Excel Zone does start slightly on the straight, and that encroaching shadow is just so crucial. But this time, we do not have one front runner. We have 3, and that'll be Marusensky, Saiyan Sky, and Mihono Bourbon. We barely have seen Saiyan Sky potential in a while because she always gets overtaken by the Mihono Bourbon. But look at this. There's like 5 late surgers in this lobby. So it'll be very interesting to see what plays out here.
Indeed. I mean, just take a look at how the composition. This is very balanced. We have 3 fronts, full pace, 5 late surger, and then there's just a lone and closer Narita Taishin coming from behind. This will be a really fun race. Again, this will be a Yasuda Kiren, Tokyo 1600 meter, left-handed summer runner, and wet condition. Because it is raining right now in this race. Take a look at our favorite Grass Wander, Fine Motion. You know, they're just really prepping up. Look at them.
Yeah,
Maruzensky just focusing all up on the race for the front runner, fighting against those really, really high performing one.
The reason why I say I have my sights on Narita Taishin is because there's so many late surgers. It's gonna be hard for her to push up.
Indeed, and the race has started. Take a look at all the green as how Proc and wow, Maruzensky is really going in right now. Oh, look at that. There's 1.3 distance away from the previous front runners. Air Groove has already proc her ult, and Saiyan Sky, Mihono Bourbon, I mean, they're still trying to fight against Maruzensky, but wow, Maruzensky just proc the strike away. Really, really great right there. And as you can take a look, Pace Teasers are still going strong. Late Surger and End Closer, Narita Taishin still seems to be a little bit stuck there with all the other late Surgers, but this will be a really great opportunity for her to try and move on.
Yeah, Narita Taishin was just at 9. She is in a pretty decent spot. She is right behind Narita Bryan, who is now she's leading the backliners. This looks like trouble for all the Pace Chasers here.
Oh my god, yeah, indeed. And I mean, even though we see the frontrunners, they're still trying to lead, but Narita Taishin is really coming close. There's only 3 lane. There's only 3 lane right now, and just, I mean, Maruzensky is still in the front, but yeah, let's take a look at the final spurt.
Right in front is Maruzensky extending her lead with that. Oh, now here is Angling Scheming. No wit checks involved, and here comes the backliners. They're coming.
Oh my god!
It's coming. Here is Grass Wonder. Here is Grass Wonder catching up
Watch out!
Maruzensky. It's gonna be Bamboo Battery at the back, but
Oh my god,
Taiki
Taiki
still
Shuttle!
ahead.
Taiki is still trying to fake.
Pressing forward is Grass Wonder. Here is Grass Wonder.
But Taiki Shuttle
fights back. Oh my goodness. We will never see anything like this again. Taiki Shuttle, from the deepest, darkest depths of the pits, claws her way back up to first place. And that is a few good points for Medjiro State Laboratory.
What a race! What a race! I thought that Narita Taishin leading up in the 6th position from the backliners, I thought that she would get it, but no! She was denied everything! Taiki Shuttle just instantly goes all in, and I mean, the late surgers, they were looking pretty iffy, but yeah, I just didn't expect that. As you can take a look, the Taiki Shuttle from Major Asset Laboratory leading 0.5 lengths ahead of the Grass Wonder by Soup and Narita Bryan by Alliance. I mean, Draft and Friends, they don't seem to score that many points, but if we take a look at Alliance and Soup, they're trying to fight through this. Let's take a look at the standings, shall we, Jack?
Oh god, yep, the difference is getting marginally bigger by every race. Alliance just barely scraping by. They weren't able to get points in that mile race, but Soup and Medjiro State Laboratory getting all these bans like a whole ass heist, and Draft and Friends with a measly 10 points, but still in the lead. Medjiro State Laboratory catching up to them. Let's see if Draft and Friends can still hold on in the medium race.
Yep, and let's get back to main lobby. I mean, that was a really, really fun race. I know the fronts are going to be intimidated by all the pace and the late. I just thought that Maruzensky will try to get at least ahead, but oh, it was not great for them. It was not great. There were too many axles already popping. Narita Bryan was trying to proc all her skills, but unfortunately she proc all the way too late. And yeah, the late surger and pace user, they really procced everything. I thought late surger wouldn't get a good position in here, but no. They did.
Yeah,
they did
Grass
pretty
Wonder
well.
was exactly like, but my only disappointment was Narita Taishin may have whiffed that encroaching shadow or any other acceleration skills coming into that final straight, but it's a moot point as we are now in the medium race.
Alright, so you can take a look at all this medium race. I know this is going to be a Christmas agree track, essentially.
It's quite obvious.
So yeah, but there's still many other rumors to pick from. Look at that, Majuro Palmer, Runaway. Of course, I really love all the runaways that's coming over here at Myra Vega. And yeah, Exo recap again. Mihono Bourbon also leading for the front. Tamamo Cross, always a great pick with her tail 9 innate skill. Yeah, take a look, 2 Tamamo Crosses all there.
Suzuka.
Yeah, there's a Suzuka as well, and Maruzensky, Esmaru, and yeah, look at this. This will be quite a bit of a front-heavy lobby.
Yeah, I think Ogre Cap is definitely gonna take command of this race. If these two Palmers and Suzuka, are they runaways?
Oh yeah, I believe that Sansuka will be runaway, but we need to check that later on. But yeah, it is going to be interesting for this race. Now, let's take a look at the entry list. We
Wait,
have
Palmer's a runaway.
Yeah, we have front Sansuka, Peso Recap, front Miyono Bourbon, front Major Palmer that will run as a runaway, late Tamamo Cross, Peso Recap, front Mario Zensky, and closer at Marifega, and closer Tamamo Cross, front Miyono Bourbon, and
The
Peso
two?
Recap.
This is Christmas Ogre Cap. This is all Christmas Ogre Cap. Look,
Indeed.
Silent Suzuka and the Metro Palmer are both runaways. They're going to push the lobby pace super hard.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Two runaways at the same track like this. Can they deny the pace chaser? I wonder really. And I mean, like, look at all this composition. This will be a really fun race.
Oh no, I think it's all gonna be Ogre Cap from here. These Ogre Caps are pace chasers, and they can survive anything. They can survive a truck. They can survive an avalanche. Hell, they can even survive a nuke. Look at all the recoveries they're procking.
And for the Peso Agree, I mean, we all know when it comes to Christmas Agree Cap, the two skills that you need to have is Umamusume at 777s just to get and proc it at the right time. But yeah, the Mihono Bourbon #1, at Marifega #2, and Christmas Agree Cap, one of the four, is gonna be the #3.
Satsuki show the Ogre track.
And race has started. The runaways are really going in. Look at the Major Palmer and Sansuka. They're trying to get that. Oh my God! Palmer's a little bit stuck. Behind Summer Marzinski. Palmer's a little bit stuck. But she has managed to get out. She's trying to catch into the Sansuka. Look at how far away all the lobbies is. Oh my God, there's 4 lengths ahead. But is that going to be enough? I wonder, because the fronts are also really coming in. The Palmer's already going really down right now. And look at the backliners. The late surgers are Tamamo Cross right now is already bunched up with end closers. The end closers are really trying to get in there, and Tail 9 has proc Professor of Curvature already procking for all these Umas. Look at that. I mean, this will be really fun, like here. But I think the runaways don't really seem to make that much of a distance. I wonder, the Ogre Cap are already really advancing right now in the mid race, as we're already trying to enter right here. We're trying to enter the last order. Let's take a look, Jack, what we have here.
It looked like someone missed, but now they proc the 777 for Ogre Cap. This is gonna be a 777 proc Festive Miracle. Ogre Cap's gonna have all the excels in the world, and there's nothing you can do about it. It may as well not be Christmas, but Ogre can will it into anything. Here is Ogre Cap. So much acceleration now. The Suzuka and Palmers are getting caught. They are now left behind by the Ogre Cap. It is Nutella from Soup. Team Soup up ahead. This is Ogre Cap's track, and she'll show everyone why she's the best Uma on the Satsuki show. And now here is Admire Vega from 10th place. Will this all be enough for her to score some points, though? We'll see. Combo Cross from 12 is going to be a little bit rough now. Here is Mihono Bourbon barely staying alive.
Oh my God.
It's going to be
It's
Nutella.
2.5 lengths.
With so much lengths ahead is going to be Nutella with a dominant win. Soup, 13 points.
It was not enough. The runaways did not get enough lengths right there. And just, it was such a great run there by Nutella's Ogre Cap from Team Soup, with Draft and Friends finally scoring the podium again to try and get the points advantage. But Major Set Laboratories Tamamo Cross. I did not expect Tamamo Cross to be in here. I thought at least one front would be in here. But yeah, it looks like Tamamo Cross managed to secure some points for Major Estate.
Yeah, Soup. Oh, wait. Hold up. Uma Alliance did get a bunch of points on the podium this time. However, Draft and Friends only got 10 points, and Soup only managed to get 13 points. Wow, many teams are starving here, and that Palmer and that Mihono Bourbon and Tama did not do too well.
Unfortunately so, the runaways are obviously that, but I mean, Uma Alliance, they do manage to grab some points though. I wonder, will this be the start of their comeback, or Draft and Friends will try to post as many points as possible to try and escape from this? But yeah, let's take a look at the standings right now.
Oh, it's so close.
Oh my
gosh.
god. Yeah, I mean, wow, 46 points Draft and Friends, and Major is they're catching up. They're catching up. Soup is also starting to catch up, and Uma Alliance is not single digit anymore. They're going to the double digit points. They're also aiming for that top 2.
Yeah, although despite Uma Alliance do gain points on the board, it seems like it's a little too late for that now unless they hard podium on that long race. But that's possible. Anything is possible on long because it is the Haru 10.
Indeed, and I mean, and when we talk about whether it's late or not, right? It is going to be a BO3. I mean, this is just the one iteration. We're going to see 2 more iterations. Maybe they'll get luckier in the 2 other iterations to get and score more points. But yeah, let's get back to the main lobby.
Yeah, let's get back to the lobby.
But that was indeed the Christmas augury performance. I mean, it's still not Christmas, but you know that Philippines is already having the Christmas with, you know, as you talk about the other day.
You know what?
Hey, I'm also
in honor of like Christmas starting in the Philippines, I'm gonna run Ogre Cap, Christmas Ogre Cap on every CM now, just for the honor of it.
It will be just Christmas ogre cap all over, like even in the sprint, even in the dirt, you're going to run it all the way, you know. Yeah. But yeah, it will be a really fun race. Now it is time for the long race. Let's take a look at the Tenosho Spring Roasters.
Yep, and it seems like everyone came prepared, all the right Umas, including Magic Bright. Good, my goodness, Turf S Long S. Yo.
My goodness.
Everyone's here to win.
Indeed, and if you take a look at all the end closers right now, they all are coming in with their innate heals. That's the reason why they bring Gold Ship, Mayano Top Gun. They all have their innate heals for this very vicious 3200 meter track that obviously we all love and hate at the same time.
Yeah, we all hate the Kyoto. I hate all Kyoto tracks. Let's be real. I hate Kyoto track. I know I've been to Kyoto in Japan. I love that place, okay? But the Kyoto racetracks, man, I hate them. Let's head on to the race.
All right, the entry list. We're going to have the end closer Gold Ship, the frontrunner Kita-san Black, end closer at Barfiga, frontrunner Kita-san Black, Pacer Majoruma Queen, the double end closers Narita Taishin and Mayano Top Gun, dual frontrunner again is gonna be the Ballroom Saints, Sky and Kita-san Black, Pacer is gonna be Majoruma Queen, later is Major of Reich, and Gold Ship with the end closer lining up to 12. But yeah, I mean, if you take a look at this composition, the front's obviously gonna be the Ballroom Saints, Sky and Kita-san Black, but just look, there's still pace chasers and late surger in this race. Like, I would thought it would be like front and end.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. For those who are running front on Haru 10 and Grand Life, you got a lot of balls running that. That's all I gotta say. You've got a lot of balls trying to run front on a really long track like the Haru 10. Because the stamina requirement and speed requirement are ridiculous. Even worse, fronts have spot struggle, which drains most of their stamina. So you're going to have a hard time out there.
That is true, and I mean, just take a look at all the stats of the frontrunners. You can check the website for the Umas that have been locked, by the way, but they have been trying their best to get all the staminas that they can get for this front player right here, Kita-san Black and Ballroom Seiun. But will this be a full end closer, or will this be a front heavy, or maybe the pace and the late they're lucky enough to get? Let's watch the race. And here we go. TTL has been procced. The green skills have been procced. Kita-san Black going with dodging danger. Uma stands for the pace, lucky pace and lucky late. Top runners, and already we can take a look at all the early game skills. They're going in and in. Look at the lengths between the front, the pace, the head closer. That's so far away. It's 6 lengths by the front, 6 lengths. And just Kita-san Black, Ballroom Seiun with the other 2. Oh, look at Ballroom Seiun is already trying to overtake there. From from the outside lane. And I mean, Pace Chasers and Lucky Late, they're kind of left alone. The enclosers are still going all the way in the back. They're still just lying down like right now. And look at just the duels between the fronts right now. It's been really, really fun. Gonna be taking a look at this little bit of a duel here at the mid race.
Yeah, I mean, the Taishin is the one that looks pretty dangerous, but right now, she is within a safe distance from the McQueen. McQueen's at a safe distance between her and the Taishin. You've ever wondered how the fronts here, with all the pace ups, would affect the pace chasers here, especially that McQueen. That McQueen's very dangerous.
Exactly, and just take a look at look at the fronts. They're still trying to keep out their distance. That was 7 lengths for 1 point from the Major McQueen. But I think some of them are trying to catch up. Swinging Maestros have been proc. All of them been proc. And look at here. This is the unique of Major McQueen. Now this unique can work in this long race right here. It increases target speed based on the remaining HP. But yeah, I mean, just look at that. Can she try to catch up with the front runners though, I wonder?
Yeah, McQueen just procced the recovery. That just extended her time with their unique. Of the unique. She's gonna last so much longer. It hits carryover.
Oh my lord, yes, that will be a carryover. There's still a little bit of a time before the late race starts, but I mean, just take a look at this. Take a look at the McQueen though. Take a look at the McQueen. She's already advancing. Let's get the oh my god, another Taishin, Top Gun already coming. Meijiro Brack is left behind, unfortunately for the late surgers. And as we are entering the final part of the race.
Oh my god, here is Metro McQueen right behind Kita-san Black. They are at a fair distance, but does McQueen have enough for her to last her throughout this race? She can only hope that all the front runners just die right in front of her, but they won't stand this much longer. Here is Narita Taishin sneaking from the back.
Taishin blocked
like a
by McQueen.
Shooter, but now she got blocked. Here is McQueen. McQueen is fading fast, and Narita Taishin is overtaking the front.
But take a look at that Kita-san Black. Kita-san Black. Oh my god.
And Sky at the last second. I'm not sure if she died at the last second there, and Narita Taishin got the overtake. But it seems like Narita Taishin. Yes, Narita Taishin got it.
Yep, she has.
Sky at the buzzer.
It seems that it was still not enough for Major McQueen, even though she tried her best. We nearly saw her try to overtake the double Kita-san Black and Ballroom Sion, but no, it was not enough. And Narita Taishin ended up capitalizing on that opportunity with Kita-san Black just overtaking the dying Singing Sky right there at the end. Oh my god, let's take a look at the results.
They are climbing slowly but surely. It takes time for them to keep climbing up those standings here. But we are 1 race away from the best of 3 here. I'm not sure how this best of 3 works. You might have to guide me through that, Starship.
All right. So the best of 3 will be working here. We will get 3 iterations of 5 races. So the points here will be the sum of all 15 races that we're going to get. So this will not be a race of lucky anymore. This will be a race of consistency. Who makes the most consistent Uma to score all these points for all the 3 races of the iteration of the 3 races?
Yeah, but Uma Lions, despite having a rocky start, they are getting some points, and they are slowly climbing. They are 10 points away, 10 plus points away from.
Oh my god. Major Estate Laboratory overtook Tracen France. Tracen France are trying their best, but Major Estate extending their lead there 1 point. But the points are getting closer. Uma Lions with that podium and 2 other point scorer, they're catching up. Soup is also catching up. This will be a really fun race.
Watch your back, Tracen friends, because Soup and Uma Alliance, if left unchecked, will overtake you, and you'll be sitting dead last, knowing damn well 10 minutes ago you were at the top of the hill.
Indeed. Let's back to the main lobby. But yeah, I mean, at that race, we've already seen that the fronts were just so far away. It was 6 lengths, even 7 lengths at 1 point. It was just way too much for all the end closers and the lucky pace and the lucky late to keep up. Even Major O'Brien wasn't able to keep up at 1 point. It was such a great race by the front runners there.
Yeah, it was quite a close one. And again, these front runners, they hit all the recoveries and managed to survive that final straight because I think I might have to retract my statement on saying it is ballsy to run front runners in Haru 10 because since there are no debuffers, they have a bit of leeway here. Well, let's head on to the dirt race.
Alright, the dirt races. I mean, we're gonna know who's gonna be in the dirt races. It's Kobanariki and Digiton that will be populating the dirt races. And don't forget to put the occasional Falcons and Inari ones. Well, not really occasional because they are showing a lot in here. But yeah, the dirt is gonna be interesting because not all of them have Mile S, not all of them have Dirt S. Oh, and look at the Taiki Shuttle. Oh my god.
Man, that Tiger Shuttle is wilding up there.
But yeah, this is going to be a really... We know the composition of the dirt races is the February stakes, but wow, I mean, this is gonna be like a combination of all the fronts, pace, and lates, and even ends if they run Digiton Land.
Yeah, looking to this race, we do have this time a bunch of front runners here. Compared to that mile where we had 3 fronts, this time it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 front runners here. And Kobanariki is a very dangerous third Uma. I mean, just stack a bunch of green skills on her and she'll start flying. But don't forget, this gives a bit of opportunity here for the end closers with Inari 2 and Inari 1s. And the Agnes Digital Late Searcher. I think this would be a front runner sweep, if anything.
That might be true, but I don't think we can discount the... I mean, take a look at the Inari one. There's a pace Inari one and there's an end closer Inari one. That's gonna be very interesting to see how Inari one works in the pace user opportunity here. But yeah, let's get to the race, shall we? Our race is gonna be in the February Stakes Tokyo 1600 meter left-handed winter runner. For condition here, the threshold will be the speed and stem. Look at the cloudy, look at the cloud in the background. It signifies it's gonna be cloudy ones right here. This race.
Yeah, and man, pace Inari 1. You're wondering if the draft virus really took over their head here, and I'm kind of liking, but
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, and she's also the 3rd favorite, so maybe, just maybe, she can work. And the race have started. The green skills have proc, TTL have proc, groundwork has proc, racing spirit mood have proc, Uma stance have proc. Yup, and look at the super stance, look at the mile mavens, and the Kobanarikis are leading the race. Look at all the Kobanarikis leaving the Smart Falcon behind. One of the Smart Falcon is trying to overtake, but yeah, the other Smart Falcon is already left behind. The pace Inari one is looking pretty comfortable here, but Taiki Shuttle is already trying to face her. Agnes Digiton, the lates are trying to climb, but Inari ones from the enclosers, they're also trying to climb. And as we take a look, oh, the gaps have already going there. Lock Round My Way have been proc by some of the Kobanarikis. And look at the Professor of Curvature. We're entering the final spurt.
yeah, I mean, that Kobanariki is looking very dangerous here with Luck Runs My Way. We are heading to the final leg soon. Will this be enough? This is a guaranteed carryover, by the way, so look out. Here is Kobanariki from 3rd place with the carryover. Will this be enough? Chance of victory right there. But now it is Digiton from the back looking to make their move, same with Inari 1. But Kobanariki is just 3 lengths ahead. This looks quite the impossible task for all the backliners. Especially when you're Taiki Shuttle as a pace chaser trying to look out.
Oh, look at the number 6 though. Number 6, Agnes Digiton though.
Yeah, that Digiton looking very dangerous. She has all the excels in the world, and my stream is freezing. Oh, now we're back. Here is Digiton from all the way back. Looking to overtake
Digiton, can she at least try to take the 3rd position?
She's too far, and the leading Kobanariki gets the win for Soup. Wow.
Oh, the Digiton!
Wait. She got 3rd?
Digiton was able to take 3rd! Oh my god! She was able to overtake the Taiki Shuttle! Holy soup! With the Kobanariki and the Digiton! I mean, oh my god.
Yeah, Soup with a bunch of points. Oh no, this is not looking good for Metro State Laboratory, considering Draft and Friends just got second there. Let's see the standings. Oh my gosh.
The points
Yeah.
have been racking up right here. I mean, Soup has 2 points in podium. That's a lot. That's 20 points. They're already going to get 62 points by the end of this. Draft and Friends, though, still scoring consistently enough points to try and overtake. And I think Major State Laboratory, they have to be comfort with the 3rd position here, as Uma Alliance have also started to gain some points.
Yeah, but Uma Alliance with a slightly heartbreaking 8 points. You wonder if they're eventually going to be left in the dust by Draft and Friends, Soup, and Metro State Laboratory. The chances are certainly getting lower, but anything can happen. They are about like 17 points away, so don't count them out just yet. But now Soup has taken Metro State Laboratory's spot, and Draft and Friends comes back at the top of the hill. But now they have to deal with Soup.
Indeed, it has been, however, a race between these 3 teams. I do hope that Uma Alliance manage to score at least a win somewhere. But these 3 teams, Draft and Friends, Soup, Major State, they have been exchanging points, exchanging wins, exchanging podiums. I mean, what can we expect? These are the top contenders. They are the top 10. But yeah, let's get back to the main lobby as we start getting ready to start the 2nd iteration of the BO3.
Round 2 of game 2 of this iteration. We have seen those 5 tracks again. We'll see if any outcomes are the same or something will eventually change.
Indeed, and I mean, like, if we take a look at the last race, right, it was, Kopanorikis and Smart Falcons were pushing all the way up to the front, and yes, it was so hard for the pace, the late and the end to keep up, but that Digiton, from very, very back, she was able to carry over, she was able to get all the axles, just procs the simping really, really great there, and just managed to get ahead of Taiki Shuttle by just a small margin there to secure the 3rd place. That was such a very fun run by Digiton.
Yeah, Digiton has been on an undefeated run, but that Kopanoriki was... Man, that sucks. I mean, Kopanoriki just proc the carryover right there, and it wasn't enough to get over the hump over that other Kopanoriki.
Indeed, and now let's go into the 2nd iteration. Yep, it's the same Uma as we know, but who gets the podium nowadays? I mean, again, it was Front Aston Martin. I feel bad for her to be the lone front here, but again, I'm wondering, will the podium shift in here?
Yep. It's hard. I can't really say much about this lobby because I already explained it in the 1st round, but man, let's see if things change for Miss Asta Machan here. And I completely forgot, Shimberly Rudolph. Sprint is kind of real here. And closer. Interesting.
Yeah, interesting indeed. And closer Shimberly Rudolph. Now, maybe in this iteration, she's able to proc properly and she's able to get through everything properly. But yeah, let's take a look at this once again. It is the Takamatsu Nomiya Kinen 1200 meter sprint. It was in the Chukyo race course, just left-handed. Take a look. Seems to be a little bit of technical side here. I'm sorry if the stream is a little bit buffering. Apologize from the organizer teams. We're going with the track right now. So take a look at the groundworks proccing, Shrewd Steps proccing, Uma Stands proccing, all the early navigation skills have procced. Let's take a look at the Front Aston Martin. Still cannot escape those pace. I mean, the current Chan Taiki Shuttle, they're still there. They're still hunting down. Wait, but take a look at the enclosers. The enclosers are already going in. Look at that. Number 10, number 5, King Hello, Narita Taishin started trying to catch up with the pace chasers. Will they be left behind, I wonder? Oh, look at the pace. Look at the spurt.
Yeah, and here's Narita Taishin, the ult on Aston Machan. Here it is again, but she is too close to the Page Chasers. Will it be enough for her to escape? Current Sean still has that ult ready, and same with Taiki Shuttle. But Narita Taishin, did she whiff that Excel? She did. It looks like she's not
She
pushing
did.
forward. And it's gonna
Oh
be
my god, and Taiki
Shuttle's
Shuttle.
chance. One length away from Aston Machan. And Current Sean, will it be enough? Joyful Voyage right there. Here it is. Bon voyage, she says to the other front runners as she charges
Oh
forward.
my
but
god,
it's not
look at the
enough.
current shot,
It's gonna
current
be
shot. Oh,
Narita Taishin at the buzzer, just simply sensational. Gets the job done at third place, and Current Shot stays alive. Aston Machan actually performed pretty well and placed second.
wow. Solo front was. I thought Solo front wouldn't be the way, but Aston Machan was just built perfectly for this. She is the surprise appearance, the frontrunner that is going to likely show up. Her unique did give 0.3 axle for 5 seconds, and she is more likely to secure points here, but to secure a podium and second place at that it is insane. Draft and friends, they're cooking once again.
Yeah, we should actually see the standings soon.
We'll be seeing the standings soon, but yeah, Draft and friends have gotten
Wait,
all
Uma
the
Lions
points.
didn't score.
Oh my god, Uma Lions
wait.
did not score. That is
It
bad
might be
news.
over.
It's way too far. It is almost double their points. In fact, it has been double their points. Draft and France is 81 points. Can they catch up? I wonder. I mean they have to, right? It's the second iteration. They cannot lose too many points right here with Major Lap and Soup still hunting down Draft and France.
Yeah, I mean, man, that really sucks for Uma Alliance. Just stuck there with 39 points. But obviously, the big three, Draft and Friends, Metro State Laboratory, and Soup, are now duking it out. Even though it is a 10 plus point gap for. No, it's not a 10 plus point gap. It's a 7-point gap. It's going to be very close. They'll be down to the wire, and those three are still alive.
Indeed, and I was thinking the Aston Martin was not able to keep up, but no, she procs her ult at the perfect time. She gets to keep up with all the pace chaser, late surger, and close are hunting her down. And at that time, even though Kuren-chan did manage to secure the win, Aston Martin was just slightly able, 0.3 lengths ahead, to try and secure the second position, and Narita Taishin managed to get third. That was also really great by Narita Taishin as we go to the mile race.
Okay. Yep, the same lobby as last time. Let's see if
It
anything
did.
changes.
Yep, same entry position, same lobby, same entry list. We are going to see though who has the potential of now winning. Let's take a look at the entry list, shall we?
Did you say potential?
Now, as we know, the trio fronts are still here, the Mihono, Bourbon, Senskai, and Maruzensky, but the late surgers, they are still a menace in this track. Like I said, I did not expect to be this many late surgers, but when there's this many late surgers, there's bound to be one or two lucky ones, and even Narita Taishin can get lucky here.
Yeah, I mean, last race, Narita Taishin was going crazy on that sprint. Even at the last second, overtook that Taiki, I think. And obviously, we've yet to see something from Bamboo Memory, and Bamboo Memory has a lot of potential in that unique as well. So let's see what happens.
Indeed, and yep, it is gonna be the same track, same race, same condition, rain and rain. I'm sorry, does this count as Uma's abuse to let them run in rain, especially Summer Maruzensky? I mean, like, she needs some clothes for that, honestly.
She doesn't.
You think she's aura farming?
Not for me.
With...
Not for me, bro. Not for me. Let me see all that, bro. Let me see all that.
Oh my god. Well, perhaps
Let me
some
holla.
people might Some people might find that enticing as we start the race. TTLs are coming, concentrations, dodging danger, prudent positioning, and Maruzensky, she was leading the race lastly, but now this time look at the front, look at the Mihono Bourbon, Fontaine Mihono Bourbon, already trying to catch up. Air Groove again, already proccing her ult very early. Look at her, she's just admiring her dress in the glass right here. But yeah, Eternal Moments have procced up, and France are taking the charge as we have 5 lengths ahead of all the pace. But yeah, let's just see number 3, Grass Wonder.
No.
Are they trying to go? Oh no! Oh my God! As we see Escape Artist, see you later, have been proc, but the look at the lates have been bunched up, and they are blocking they're blocking everything. They're trying to get as close as possible to the fronts. Oh my God, Maruzensky is still trying to hang on. The 3 fronts are still trying to hang on, but will this be enough? I wonder. Will this really be enough? They are catching up. They're catching up. Taiki Shuttle and Air Groove. They're catching up. Latch On have been proc. Full of Figure by Bamboo Memory still trying to get as we are entering the final spurt.
Yeah, and it's going to be a little tough for those late searchers. And if you're saying Sky, Uma Lions had a sliver of hope there. But here is
wait, Air Groove! Air Groove!
Putting up so much distance between all the other Umas. And here is Air Groove on the outside, looking to overtake Maruzensky. She is a few lengths ahead.
The Grass Wonder! The Grass Wonder! Oh my God!
Duking it out.
Narita Bryan! Oh my God!
The way, but she will stay at second place. Maruzensky just built up enough distance to secure first place.
That was insane. I mean, the Air Groove was trying to keep up, but it was just not enough. And Grass Wonder and Narita Bryan, like I said, the lucky late, even though the front will proc angling and tries to win that way, the lucky lates are really going in. Grass Wonder and Narita Bryan, they got everything properly sorted out for them. As we take a look at the race results, Draft and Friends still consistently scoring huge amount of points, trying to keep up with all the others. But I mean, take a look at Uma Lions are still getting that podium, still trying to catch up. Major Estate with 7 points and Soup with 11 points. Interesting. All these teams, they have one person who doesn't score.
Yeah, I mean, man, if Saiyan Sky just held on a bit longer, that could have been a 1-3 finish for Uma Alliance, and that could have been the last sliver of hope that they needed. But they managed to walk out with 7 points, the same amount of points that Metro State Laboratory got. But Draft and Friends dominating this bracket right now, and it's no surprise that they are. Oh, God.
And they are the first one to get the triple-digit. Draft and Friends 100 points ahead. Soup 84 points, Major Set Laboratory 81, and Uma Alliance. Oh, they're still trying to catch up as best as they could, but this is looking a little bit grim. I still hope that they can get and score some points at least by the end of the iteration. They must be able to secure a win, right?
Yeah, they have to. They need to win. Even better if they get a podium. That just puts them right into the contention race again. But no, they walk out with only 7 points. They need to win their next 3 races.
Indeed, and yeah, I mean, taking a look at last race, it was such an insane race. Again, the lucky lates trying their best to keep up, and as you say, Jack, the Seiun Sky was Uma Alliance's really big hope. She was first, but it was just not enough. The Maruzensky proc her ult at the right time and just overtook that Seiun Sky to proc the angling herself. That was such an unfortunate timing.
Yeah, it was super unfortunate for Saiyan Sky herself, but man, there's still a lot to go. We're almost halfway through this bracket as we move on to medium, the X-Ogre track Satsuki Show.
Indeed, and yeah, when we talk about this Christmas Ogre cap, right? I do know that we have 4 Christmas Ogre, and the chance of all of them scoring aren't going to be like, they're obviously going to be high, but I just want to see who gets like maybe 1 or 2 lucky podiums and try to snatch this away from this Christmas Ogre caps, really.
Yeah, I mean, those 2 frontrunners Last race, one of the runaways got blocked, and that was Palmer in typical Palmer fashion. She got a little bit caught up between the other two frontrunners and didn't run away properly. Hopefully this race, she'll straighten her act up.
Indeed, and yeah, this is the race with two runaways, Major Palmer and Sana Suzuka. If they can build enough distance, Ogre Cap might not be able to catch up. But I honestly, I don't know if that is even possible. It is Christmas Ogre Cap.
Yeah, but here's the problem. If you're spot struggling with another runaway, you're already draining way too much stamina. That could potentially kill you on the final straight. They might not have enough stamina to survive this race.
Indeed, and honestly, this is the problem with trying to get runaway in this kind of system, right? You are gambling that the other doesn't have a runaway. You are gambling that the other doesn't kill your runaways. But no, man, the catapult strat and everything, it might not work out for them, and the Christmas Ogre Cap might be dominating once again. As we take a look at the early race, taking the lead have been proc, concentrations have been proc by all the front runners, and the two runaways seem to be in a really great right now. Now there's no more blockage. They are really pushing ahead right now. Look at them. They're really pushing ahead. We know them for sure. We love these runaways as they always try to make the race very interesting, but they are going to be dueling each other. It's going to be 7 lengths ahead of the front runners, and the front runners, they aren't that bad. Anyway, they're still ahead around 4 lengths ahead of the pace as we take a look at the frontrunners being led by Valentine Mihono Bourbon, but the pace and the lates, the lates and the end closers, they're already catching up. Look at the Christmas Ogre Cap. The Christmas Ogre Cap are really just trying to do a bunch up with each other right now, as some of them are overtaking each other in this mid race, but the frontrunners, some of them are already falling. Some of them are already falling ahead there. And this is Major Palmer with her Fall Guys impression. As we take a look, as we take a look here, this is really interesting. Look at the entire bracket. I mean, 4 and 10 here. Mihono Bourbon and Maruzensky is hardly still trying to fight each other, and I mean, sorry, yeah, Mihono Bourbon and Maruzensky, but the other Mihono Bourbon, the number 6, is not. It's just falling behind. They're already 3.3 lengths away, and the runaways are still 4.5 lengths ahead as the Christmas Ogre Cap is trying to get it. Look at Festive Miracles. They're trying to proc it. The Major Palmer already proking, angling, and scheming as we're entering the final score.
Oh my gosh, here's Ogre Cap. Ogre Cap on the final quarter just made up those 3 lengths. Oh my goodness, what a run. Oh, here is Admire Vega right in between the two Ogre Caps. The Ogre Caps are in deep trouble now. Here is Admire Vega.
Admire Vega.
The final straight.
Oh my
god.
god.
Full steam ahead. Ayabe secures
Ayabe.
the Sasuke show. Oh my goodness, what a race. Drafted friends, they get 1 and 2.
Wow. I mean, what else can we say? This is an end closer, Ayabe. She was the lone end closer trying to beat all this Christmas Ogre Cap. This is what I told you, Jack. When it's all the Christmas Ogre Cap, I just want to see who can beat them. And Tracen friends, they proved me wrong. And closer Ayabe is just able to get everything right on time.
Man, I mean, Ayabe is just so underrated, genuinely. I have tried to train her, and she is just... Man, her growths are amazing. Her unique is not too shabby. Whoever content creator said that she was not good, and you gotta check yourselves, bro. You gotta check yourselves. She's amazing. You gotta check yourselves.
That is correct. We all love Ayabe, but yeah, Tracen friends, very comfortable. Very comfortable.
Hold up, but Uma Alliance just secured 10 points and Soup just got only 4. Could this be the start of something? I've been glazing Uma Alliance for a little too long now. I better stop.
No, but it is very interesting to see how Uma Alliance can come back, because this is legit double their points. Like, legit double their points to get the first, but they are still trying to aim for the 2nd place. As we take a look, Tracen France going with 22 points. Addition to that, that's 122. That's so far away. With 90 points by Major Lab, 88 points by Soup, and 56 points by Uma Alliance. Even though Uma Alliance scored 10 points here, I really hope that they can just manage to get the win, because if not, they might be left behind.
Yeah, I hope it's not the case here,
But Draft and Friends looks like they secured their grand finals here. Like the point difference is just too much. 30 points. Like, man, I know it's been a long wait, but 30 points is very comfortable if you look at it.
Indeed, and I mean, this is gonna be the same track. This is gonna be the same Umas, and they're very consistent. I still think it's likely that they can lose a race or two, but I know that their Uma's gonna be very consistent scoring everything. As we take a look at the long race second iteration.
Oh man, the 110 again. You've seen this play out before. Let's just further ado, let's just hop onto the race.
Indeed, we're taking a look at the entry list right now. Again, same Umas, same everything, but like I said, end closers with their innate heals, maybe at this point, like one of the end closers, they might be able to get in other than Narita Taishin. Look, Gold Chip are still there, Minotoken are still there, and like we already saw, Pacemaker and McQueen, they were still trying for that point, you know?
yeah, I mean,
McQueen has been exceptional the last race. We'll see if she can keep up that same performance in this long race. Let's head on in.
Indeed, Kyoto 3200 meter, Tenosho Spring. I hope you guys aren't too tired to see this because this is going to be a really long one. But hey man, if we are able to see who's gonna win, who's gonna get the point advantage, and I mean, this is, even though Draft and Friends have secured a sizable lead, like, the second position is still in contention. Major Lab, Soup, and even Uma Alliance can still try to secure second if they're not careful. Maybe Uma Alliance can try to keep up, but honestly, Major Lab and Soup, don't count them out. They are rivals. Like I said, they face each other in round one. They scored this many points. And now, let's see the race. The greens have been procced and the taking the leads have been procced. Dodging danger by Kita-san Black as she's trying to secure the lead all the way from the Zin Sky Kita-san Black and other Kita-san Black. Of course, there are Kita-san Blacks in here. It's hard to call when there's like the same Umas of the different teams. But as you can take a look, it's a little bit of a duel here between Soup's Ballroom Sky and Kita-san Black from Draft and Friends. Again, Draft and Friends, they're really consistent with their Umas. But as you can take a look at the bracket, I mean, they're really far away. Look at the fronts. Oh my god, the fronts are acting like a runaways over here. This is extremely far away. Almost 8 lengths ahead of the pace, Major McQueen. And oh my god, this is bunched up. Look at that, all bunched up the fronts. And look at number 6, Major McQueen though. She's still trying to get through everything.
I think someone rushed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but they are rushed indeed. Some of them are rushed. Some of them are trying to restore their endurance. Some of them are still proccing, and the end closers are proccing their innate heals as well. Take a look at all this. Major O'Brien now not behind anymore. Major O'Brien has advanced. Oh my god, Major O'Brien is on the 6th position, still very, very far lengths away. Oh, but take a look at the number 6, Major McQueen. She's advancing. Number 6, Major McQueen by Draft and Friends. She's advancing, trying to catch up. The dying Ballroom Sky right here. Oh my god, this is not going to be good for the fronts. I really have a little bit. Oh my god, a little bit of a really high hope here. Oh, and Major McQueen has proc her ult.
Oh my god, yeah, this is gonna be so crucial for her. If she can get that extra velocity and chain a bunch of gold velocity skills, this might be it for the front runners. But no.
Oh
no,
my.
Kita just dropped to 3rd. Uma Alliance in big trouble.
Oh, again, we don't want to see. Oh my god, the 3 Kita-sans trying their best to secure the top spot, trying to get that ult to proc, but I mean, just look at that, the end closers are already steadily advancing. No. Major McQueen is already steadily advancing. Major O'Brien seems to be getting a lot of gas right there as she is being caught up by all the others end closers, but the field are already really going, really thinning out right here as Kita-san Black proc her ult. It is now 1,100 meters away here. Still a long way to go, a long way to see, but I mean, just take a look. Nimble Navs have been proc, and look at that. Those Nimble Navs trying to help a lot right there. Number 9. Oh, Major O'Brien. Major O'Brien. The late surger. She was behind, and Latrice as we entering the final pace of the race.
Yeah, and here is Mitchell Bright, drafting friends looking to podium 1, 2, 3 right now, but she is ways ahead of the Kisan Black. She's a few legs behind. Now she's catching up. Here is Mitchell Bright. Mitchell Bright. Oh my goodness, drafting friends are holding hands together on this final straight. Here is Mitchell Bright, Mitchell McQueen right behind.
Oh my God,
well be a double
Oh
double Metro right up ahead.
Holy.
Kisan Black right behind. She must not get caught by Tyson, but it's gonna be a double Metro. Oh my goodness.
My goodness! And once again, like I said, I'm not blazing Draft and friends, guys, but their Umas are just way too consistent. Major of Bright late and Pace Major of McQueen. I thought this would be front and end. No, this is late and Pace. This is Major of Bright who was almost last that finally scores the win.
Oh my goodness. But that Draft and friends Peterson Black just dropped 2 spots the last second. This could have been much worse for the other teams trying to take first. But now it's gonna be Draft and friends. It's a ton of points to keep their lead at first. Might as well clinch it. Might as well just go to bed and say good night, because Draft and friends might as well go to the finals with this huge lead.
Indeed, these are nearly 50 points lead. But like I said, Jack, I mean, we know that perhaps they will go to grand finals. This is just way too much, way too consistent of Uma. But look at the number 2. It's still very, very close between Soup and Major and Laboratory. They've been like almost margin single digit, you know. And Uma Lions, I really, really hope, please, please, Uma Lions, try to catch up. You are falling behind. I really hope that at the end of the second iteration, at least, they're not this far behind.
Man, this is just a 1-point difference between Metro State and, oh my god, between Soup and Metro State Laboratory. But Draft and friends for a double Metro win. They might as well be the new Metro State Laboratory.
They are proving that their Mejoros are really also strong. And I mean, like I said, it was a Major of Bright late and Major of McQueen pace. You don't often see that in Tennis of Spring, don't you? As we take a look at the dirt race, this is the second iteration of the dirt race. Maybe this time other teams can win other than Draft and friends, but yeah, I'm just really hoping to see who tries to get the second spot right here.
Yeah, I mean, this is the same dirt with Falco and Kopano Ricky. Kopano Ricky is very strong on this Tokyo dirt here. So obviously, this might be a Kopano Ricky sweep once again, unless Agnes Digital finally stops looking at her Yuri and begins to lock in instead.
Indeed, I mean, hey, we can't blame Agnes Digital. If she loves to look at the Yuri, maybe her sim, her unique, you know, being surrounded by all the girls, maybe it will help her. It will just energize her, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, it is going to be the same February stakes, 600 meter, left-handed winter runner, firm condition, a little bit cloudy at the top as we this third Umas, Agnes Digital, Kopanoriki, Smart Falcon, they are all here in Nari-1s, and the outlier, Taiki Shuttle. Let's see who is able to get the win this time.
Yeah, we're almost at round 3 already. Man, this is gonna be now or never for these teams. Soup and Metro State Laboratory.
Indeed, and here we go. Taking the leads have been proc, concentrations have been proc, all the greens have been proc. Kopanorikis, they all really love the greens, they love the broccolis and whatnot. But look at the Mile Mavens. Oh, they're trying their best to get all the way ahead of the Pace Taser, the Late Surger, and the End Closers. As we see at the late and the end, they are really bit bunched up here. Pacer, Taiki, Shotland in RE1, and I mean, like I said, Pacer in RE1 was a really odd choice, but I mean, she might be able to produce some wins again. I don't doubt Draft and friends anymore, but yeah, let's take a look at Kopanorikis as she's proccing her ult.
Yep. It seems like Kopanoriki looking to extend that lead going to the final straight. But right now, oh no, she's behind.
Oh, just a little behind, that is true. As we take a look, oh, it's entering the final corner, Taiki Shuttle is trying to get in, and Laser is trying to get in, but the Kopanoriki might be way too far ahead as we're entering the final spurt here.
And here's Capano Ricky up ahead. It's Inari 1. Inari 1 looking to take first place. Inari 3 looking to become Inari 2. Inari 2 looking to become Inari 1. Look at Inari 1 go. And Digiton with the up proc, but she's still way behind. She is in around 5th or 6th place. I cannot tell whose Digiton is which, but we will see. It's the one at the back. Anyways, here is Inari 1, the second Inari 1 right at the back. It is Soup with the win, and they will extend their lead. Man.
Wow, take a look at how many points Soup got. That is 1, 3, and 4. And they're going to be the top of the style points as well. Soup, they're facing a state. They're getting the statement out. We're not losing to Major Lap once again. We're trying to beat them here. And even though their point gains might have not been that big right now to catch draft, this can be the turning point, you know, Jack. Like, look at how many points they got, and Draft and Friends, they only get 1.
Yeah, definitely. And even then, 8 and 7 are like, what, a 1 point difference? Still the same thing.
Indeed, and yeah, I mean, Soup, 26 points. Wow, from just one race, and like I said, all unique style points. And Major State, they do get 12 points. They're still trying to fight, but yeah, this is gonna be very interesting as we are taking a look at the standings right here.
Yeah, a bit of a disastrous race for Draft and Friends here, but they're still ahead. So, oh, never mind. It's a little worrying.
Oh, it is a little worrying. They were like 50 points ahead. They are now going back to only 30 points ahead, and there's still 5 races to go, with Soup finally entering the 3 digits alongside Major Asset Laboratory. Soup 120 and Major Lab 105. Unfortunately for Uma Alliance, I think the dream might be a little lost. What do you think, Jack?
I think it's over. There's just no way unless Uma Alliance somehow, you know, implements some crazy hacks that allows their Uma to run much faster. I don't know, man. It's looking pretty bleak right now for our Uma Alliance.
Unfortunately, but again, we're always trying to support all the teams right now. But yeah, I mean, I did not expect Draft and Friends to only score 1 point out of all the inconsistent. Like, this is what I'm telling you, Jack. When it comes to like best of 2, best of 3, best of 4, you know, you might be able to see that winning one race is not enough. You need to win consistently out of all these races.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, again, some things just don't swing your way, you know? This is horse racing we're talking about. It sometimes comes down to luck. We've seen it in the Kentucky Derby as well, where Golden Temple was the last favorite and still managed to win all the way from the back.
Indeed, yeah, the Kentucky Derby was the point of contention, as we're going to start the 3rd iteration here, starting again from the sprint. This will be the last sprint race. This will be the last iteration. This will determine who will get the 1st and the 2nd. Again, same entry list, same Umas, same styles, but now may we get a different result.
I really hope so. I mean, this looks like the same song and dance,
Especially with Taiki Shuttle being this consistent.
and obviously all these Umas are just, I don't know how to say it. Like, Air Groove has been consistent. Who
I
else
mean,
has been
Machan
consistent? Machan has been
did-
consistent, yeah.
Yeah, like these Umas have been pretty consistent. I mean, they're all really built great, but it's just like, you know, it's sprint. You know, it's always a little bit gambly. You will never know who wins in sprint sometimes. You know, that's just how it is. But yeah, let's take a look at the race.
Yeah, I mean, current shot did place first last race. Narita Taishin with a 3rd place finish at the buzzer.
Let's see if she can recreate that again.
Indeed, and yeah, I mean, we have more updates in the website. If you can take a look, there will be score by players now, as that will be very important later on for grand finals. But yeah, let's take a look at this. Take a look at this race and see if maybe the Soul from Aston Machan can win.
Yep, and they're off. Wait, that's your line. Sorry.
That's all fine. That's all fine. Really. But yeah, and they are all off as you take a look The straightaways have been proc. The taking the lead, the front runners really the early race skills, sorry, have been proc. See you later, right there, Professor of Curvature, giving it 1000%. Yeah, I hope you give it
Whoa.
1000% for Aston Martin. Oh, but this is not looking good for Aston Martin. She's being caught up as we're entering the final corner. Oh, and Curran Chan is broken rolled. We're entering the final spurt right here.
Yeah, this Curran Chan looking very dangerous. Look at Curran. I'm not gonna look at you right now. You better look at Aston Martin instead, but she gets overtaken by the Curran Chan. Here is Curran Chan in first. Aston Martin's fighting back. Here's Aston Martin, and there's the ult. There's the ult. She needs to extend that lead still. And Narita Tyson in fifth within striking distance already. Let's see if she whiffs Encroaching Shadow or not. No, she doesn't. Here is Curran Chan, here is Narita Tyson from fifth. But Narita Tyson's too far. Here is Christina Flower right behind Curran Chan.
Oh, wait, she might not be too far.
Curran Chan is all the way there, and Narita Tyson does it again. Third place by a freaking head? No, by a neck. Wow.
Wow. I mean, like I said, it is sprint and major lap. They poured the statement. Soup poured the statement last race. This time they did it. They saying, Soup, you're not getting that second position at least. We're trying to secure it. Look at that. Just straight up 21 points grab for Major Estate Laboratory. As we take a look at the points, Draft and France getting 9 more points to extend their lead. Uma Lions 6 points and Soup 8 points. What do you think of this, Jack?
Yeah, well, I mean, Soup only got 8 points in the process, where Metro State Laboratory got 21. I mean, they were in the 30s, but maybe things will change eventually. They have replied with their own in this sprint race, with Curran Chan and Nishino Flower finally clicking together and getting that 1-2 spot. Let's see the standings.
We're taking a look at the standings. Draft and France trying to extend their lead, still trying to say, number 1 seed, I'm the top one, I deserve to win this tournament. But look at Soup and Major Reset Laboratory getting closer and closer once again. This is just a rivalry that we see in the round 1. We see it again in this round. I wonder who will advance, and unfortunately for Umalaya, it's just getting so far away. That's like 50 points away from the number 2 position. I'm really sad to see this, but unfortunately the race is now on for Soup and Major Estate Laboratory.
Soup and Metro State Laboratory are duking it out. It's like how Uncle Pocket and Datsu Flim were duking it out back in beginning of a new era.
That is very true. Talk a lot about the rivalries, you know, like maybe this will be a little bit like, oh, I was about to say TMO and Meisho Doto, but that one was first and second. Yeah, it was one-sided first and second. This might be a little more rivalries like the new horses, Croix du Nord, Museum Mile, Masquerade Ball, you know, like they're the new horses. They're just duking it out in all the G1s. But yeah, let's go into the third iteration, last iteration of the mile race.
You know, all I gotta say is that I am literally Museum Mile, and I say this because trainers have said he's a loner and doesn't approach like women, other mares, so kind of like me. I'm kind of that guy.
Aw, come on. You will be able to get one for you someday, Jack. But
no, bro.
yeah,
I don't approach them, bro. I don't approach them. I'm that guy. I'm gonna get played. Yes. Anyway, yeah, back to the race.
It is the same entry list. It is the same thing, but like I said, might be a different triple front back then. They weren't able to get good positioning, and I mean the pace. We still want to see the pace really perform right now. But yeah, this is gonna be the mile Tokyo 600 meter. Let's go to the race, shall we?
Yeah, I mean, let's head on to the race. This is mile we're talking about, so anything can happen. But we have seen clean victories in miles with the front runners and late surgers. We barely see a clean win in sprint, though. Things just change drastically. And this is no turf we're talking about.
Yeah, that is the point of the sprint races. Like it is just so gambling. Even in the real life horse racing, they're all like Like sometimes a sprint can win like sprinter stakes, a horse can win a sprinter stakes, and they just lost Takamatsu no Miyakinen by like 10 lengths or something, you know? Like that's the nature of sprint race.
Yep. Definitely.
Now
I mean-
let's see the race. Taking the lead have been proc, Runworks have been proc, the greens have been proc. As we take a look at Dodging Danger and Shrewd Step, very interesting there by Air Groove, Mile Maven also. But as you can see, the fronts, they're trying to advance. Oh, it seems to be that some of the fronts are a little late. I mean, just take a look at the fronts as they're trying to push each other away. Air Groove though is still very close, man. I mean, that's 2.3 lengths. It sounds a little bit way too far, but in the mile races, this is entering the mid race.
No.
She's trying to advance. Take a look at this. Air Groove. Sorry, trying to advance. As a number 12, Narita Bryan, however, is also in a very good position. She's trying to get through it. Number 3, Marudensky right now, drop in France. Still trying. Number 6, Miona Bourbon is also still trying. Escape artists have been proc by Saiyan Sky, still trying to secure the lead. But no, it's not over yet. Daring Strike has been proc by Narita Taishin. She's way over in the back. But can she get the axle? I wonder if she can get the speed needed to try and advance right here. The end closers are looking a little bit too far away, but this might not be over for them. As we take a look at the fronts are really pushing the field behind. Air Groove hasn't even been calling him, but yeah, let's take a look at the final spurt.
Yeah, it's all down to all the Umas here as the State Laboratory in a good position with Mihono Bourbon at second, but here is Cheer Halo. The soup is coming. It's State Laboratory are going to be in the soup. Here is Cheer Halo at the back, but it's gonna be Grass Wonder.
Grass Wonder
with a clean win, and Medjiro State Laboratory are really in the soup, as Yukino Bijin once said.
Oh my goodness, it is a back and forth between these two. It has been a back and forth. Rev and friends, they are still consistently scoring, but Soup, they're saying, we're not out. We're definitely not out. We're going to secure the grand final spot as Grass Wonder wins it for all, and King Hello secured the third position with Rev and friends getting a great bunch of points, trying to say, you're not catching up to number 1, Soup. You're not catching up at all. And Medjiro Lab, they need some points.
Yeah, I mean, this is 3 races left we're talking about here. The dynamics could change, and besides that, Soup has been dominant on longs. The Medjiro State Laboratory might be in a pinch. They need to win medium.
Indeed, they need to win medium. They need to win long. They need to win the remaining 3 races. If not, it might be over for them, and Soup might get their revenge. But yeah, as we take a look at the standings over here, Draft in France, 174 points. Soup with 148. Medjiro State with 132. My god, these two have been very, very close so far. Very, very close. See if we can know who got the second by the end of this.
Yeah, this is like, what? This is a 26 point difference. Not 26, a 16 point difference between Medjiro State Laboratory and Soup. Medjiro State Laboratory, they really need to win this medium. They haven't been doing too hot last round with long and dirt. They need to close it out.
Indeed, and yeah, let's go back to the main lobby as we talk about the race before. I mean, that was just like the ants were just trying to get passed by, and take a look at Soup. Soup has just been dominating so far in this round, really.
Yeah, you know why I said they're in the soup? You know the translation thingy, the localization slides that Side Games put out, right?
Ah, the Yukino Vision
Yukino
one,
Vision,
yeah.
I'm in the soup. I feel like that's why they named it soup.
True, dude, I mean, these teams are drowning in the soup as we go into the medium race. But yeah, like I said, right? It's just so close between these two. And they already told us, by the way, that they're apparently the Osmanthus soup. I think that's from Genshin. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, they're apparently referencing that.
Probably. Or Yukino Bishin. I can't tell. They're both the same thing.
They're both the same thing, but let's hope that Medjiro State this time, let's hope that they're not drowning in the soup, as again, it is the same Uma and it is the same Christmas Ogre cap track. But yeah, I mean, the previously we do see the Major Palmer and San Suzuka extending the lead so far away. Can we see this again now? Will we see the same thing again, or will we see the Christmas Ogre cap already going ahead of them, like really like from the very early on? Like this is gonna be really interesting. And again, I just want to see who scores ahead of this Ogre cap, you know?
Yeah, but if you look at it, Metro State Laboratory only has 2 playable Uma. Silent Superscum might as well be taken out of the fray. And Uma Alliance, despite, you know, losing out on the battle here, they're probably going to just suicide bomb the entire lobby and deny placements for either Soup and Metro State Laboratory.
Indeed, and I'm not sure about the calculation, but like I said, Uma Alliance, I think it might be all over for them. But yeah, like I said, if they are denied placements, Soup or Major Set Laboratory, this is going to be really close between both of them. And I mean, it's going to be really intense race right here. As you take a look at the Satsuki Show 2000 meter Nakayama racecourse. And here we go. The greens have been proc, taking the leads have been proc. Runaways are going ham to ham. And look at that, Runaways are really comfortable right here. The fronts are also really comfortable right here, trying to just get the base down, just trying to settle up. But look at the Runaways, they have already been dueling. But yeah, I mean, the Ogre Caps, however, the pace chasers looking very interesting here. They're pretty close to the frontrunners. If the Runaways died and the frontrunners are also not able to just run ahead of the Ogre Caps, they might be caught up.
Yeah, I mean, just look at that. And the end closers, if we're talking about Meishiro State Laboratory, the late surger Tombo Cross is having a hard time trying to get to where she wants to be. And that Ogre Cap is like at the back of the pace pack. That's something you don't want to see.
Indeed, and yeah, Major Palmer, even though she procs her ult, like I said, this is a runaway. They might not be able to score points. This is a strategy that I'm talking about. Runaways coming into the points-based system here, if they aren't able to score points, it's a really huge gamble for your team to secure first place, to secure all the points, as they round up on the final corner. And here we go again. The Festive Miracle are proccing for the final corners.
Yep, that's Festive Miracle for you. A carryover. Every Ogre just hit. Almost every Ogre just hit. Their carryover. And it might be just all over Ogre Cap again. With see you later from Palmer. Not enough. Here is Ogre Cap and Suzuka is left in the dust.
Goodness.
It's the army of Ogres. They see food at the cafeteria. They're going to storm in. Here is Ogre Cap. Ayabe with the shooting, with the ult here. Looking to make a difference, looking to get some placements here. She is an 8, she needs to push a little more. And that Tombo Cross is also pushing a little bit forward as well. And my stream is frozen up. Oh, we're back
but
now.
The Ogre Caps. The Ogre Caps.
Cap. There it is. Ogre Cap with the win. And it's Rainplosion, Drafted Friends extending the lead. Uma Alliance just denying Soup of any points at all.
Oh my god, you
just got denied.
You are correct. And this is like you're talking about, Jack. Alliance, they denied all these points. And even though it's a triple Ogre Cap, we are going to see Major Lab X trying to just take the lead back. They are down 16 points from last race. But oh my god, they're getting those points back. They're denying Soup, as Soup has only gained 1 point.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a very soulful placement here with 3 Christmas Ogres, but man, Soup got no points out of that. I think Nutella is the only one that didn't even proc the Festive Miracle, and Tombo Cross just didn't do anything. It was cooked from the start, and Soup are in a bit of a precarious position here with 7 points ahead. Their lead cuts down to that much.
Indeed, 7 points for the second position. And Draven Friends, I mean, oh my god, they're just very comfortable. They're 50 points ahead. The seat one, the first hope of the people, they really are showing why they're strong. It's just that right now, the race of Soup and Major Lab is really going strong to the final 2 races. Go back to the main lobby, shall we? But yeah, talking about the last race, I mean, that was like, even though it was a really gambling strategy there to bring the runaways, the augury cap, if they're getting too close, they proc festive miracle, that was just all over for all the other Umas. And I saw that Ayabe was trying to make a difference, but it was just not enough difference. And it seems that Drafen France has indeed been confirmed to advance to the grand final. So this is gonna be
Yep.
the battle for the last spot.
Yep, and Drafton Friends, congratulations. They have dominated. They were a bit worrying in the first round, but after a while, they got pretty consistent enough to clinch the first seed and make it to the finals. Man, Drafton Friends. You know, I do know some of these guys in person, and I don't know whether some of them are going to that festival I'm going to, but if they are, I will congratulate them in person. So, congrats.
Indeed, indeed. And now we're taking a look at our beloved track, or our very hated track, the long race. 10 of Spring, 3200 meter. But yeah, like, I mean, I hope you do congratulate them for me, Jack, because like, Draven Friends have been really, really strong this tournament, right? They have submitted really strong Umas. At first, you know, at first glance, I was like taking a look at their Umas, and I was like, whoa, very interesting here. And I thought that maybe first seed doesn't mean that they're going to advance, but no, they proved me wrong. They showed the dominance, and like, it shows how experienced they are.
Wait, this track's a hard 10?
Yep, it is the last 3200.
Okay, you take over pre-race. I'll take a washroom break.
Alright, so, well, let's take a look as Jack is going to take some break right now. But yeah, this is the same Uma, same track. As we take a look at here, this is gonna be Kitasan Black and Ballroom Seiyun, front runners, the pace chaser. We know that Majuro McQueen, pace chaser, and Majuro Bright, the last race was really good. But yeah, let's take a look at the entry list again, shall we? I feel very bad for Uma Lions. I think they're not able to advance anymore. But yeah, Draven France have been dominating, and now it is the battle for the second Soup and Major lap. The round 1 duel up until this point. Who can advance for the last spot? Let's go to the race. I hope you guys aren't too bored to see the 3200 meter race, because the 3200 meter race will appear 3 more times after this for the second lobby. But the first lobby have been really, really fun so far, and I mean, I know that it might have been a little bit of a domination by Draven France, but don't discount the second race, the position, the race for the final spot. It was still there. Soup or Major Estate. You guys put on the comment section, who do you think will win this last spot? As let's take a look at the race, shall we?
Did Haruton finish?
Oh, not yet. We are about to start.
Damn it.
It's alright, as we are starting. The greens have been proc, the positioning skill have been proc. Uma stance going in for all the backliners over there. And yeah, I mean, this is just going to be a little interesting race. Let's take a look at the fronts. The fronts are advancing. The fronts are really, really far ahead of all the pace chaser. Almost 7 lengths. It is already 7 lengths. Oh my god, and the pace chaser, they haven't really been able to keep up. The Major McQueens, they're still trying to get it all the way here. And Major Bright is still far behind. It is still the early race though.
Yeah, and the person leading the front runners is none other than Triple Crown Carrot Clash champion Zab, who has recently won the Dirt Carrot Clash to secure his Triple Crown. Let's see if he displays that sort of greatness here. He needs to clinch it for his team after all.
Indeed, and I mean, if this is Soup's redemption, if this is Soup trying to get back to the, yeah, this might be it, as the Ballroom Seiyun is looking pretty comfortable there. I mean, that's 2 lengths ahead. But the Kita-san Black, oh wait, the Kita-san Black is catching up though. Kita-san Black is trying to catch up. And look at the Major Bright. The Major Bright is also trying to catch up with the number 9 pace chaser Major McQueen, as number 10 Kita-san Black right now. The number 7 Kita-san Black are still dueling at the very middle there. I'm not sure if they're able to get that first position correctly with procs by Major Bright.
Yeah, but this is dangerous because that is Medjiro State Laboratory with OG McQueen in 5th place. So, this if you're Soup, you might be a little worried here. No
Interesting.
way.
Oh my goodness. As we take a look at the Measure of Bright still battling against all the end closers. Look at the gold chips and the Mayano Top Guns. We haven't seen them all these rounds, but they're still here as Kita-san Black just trying to extend her lead. Daring Strike has been procced by one of the Mayano Top Guns, and so is Sia Later. It looks like the Pace Chaser are really trying to hunt down, and here we go. The ult from Measure McQueen is out. Remember, it is the target speed based on the remaining HP.
Yep. Based on that remaining HP, Measure McQueen is now securing that spot as we head into the final leg now. Here's Measure McQueen head on frame 1. Is this enough for Measure McQueen to take over Saiyan Sky, who is 3 lengths ahead? Now the distance is closing in. Now she's 5 lengths behind Akira-san Black. And Measure McQueen still has a lot of lengths to go here when QED.
Oh.
That 0.45 speed isn't enough. Here it is, Measure Bright at number 3. Gold chip pushing up as well. This is good for Soup. But Kira-san Black, the only survivor of Measure State Laboratory. And its only survivor isn't a Measure. Here is Kira-san Black all alone in front. Measure McQueen right behind. But Measure Bright is also catching up as well. Kira-san Black is slowing down, but she survives.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was close. 100 more meter, and those Mejiros are definitely overtaking. But no, this is not it. This is not anymore. As Mejiro Lab, they managed to secure 13 points in this. But I did see that the other two Mejiro Lab might not be doing so well in this race.
Yeah, because I think those other two didn't manage to score any points. Let's see the point system real quick. Yes, the two other Metro State Laboratory, but Soup got 9 points. That's cutting at 13 points, 9. Oh my god.
Yeah, that is going to be.
Yeah, the distance is cut down. The gap
It is going to
so
be
small.
Yeah, it is going to be so small, and this is going to go into the final race. Oh my goodness, this is going to the final dirt race as we take a look at who will actually secure the second position. Draft and Friends finally reaching and breaking that 200 limit, and Uma Lions finally getting that triple digit. But Soup and Mejiro Lab, who will win in the dirt race? We go back to the main lobby.
Man, I can't wait for this. This is the 3-point difference. Soup and Metro State Laboratory has been duking it out since round 1. And now it has come to this point, the climax, the end, the final race for these two. One will walk home with nothing, and one will walk towards the chance of becoming an Uma Legends Cup champion.
Indeed, and to remind the viewers at home watching, hello everybody, that round 1, Mejiro Estate came the first. They were the first in the lobby 7, with Soup coming on second. This can be Soup's redemption. This can be their statement to say that they're not behind as we're going into the last dirt race.
Yep, let's get that right up. And it's the same thing as last time. Nari 1, Kapana Ricky. Man, it's all smoke and mirrors from here.
It will be, and I mean, like I said, if the feng shui is good, you know, if they're really good, the Kopano Rikis will definitely get those podiums again. But like I said, I'm really a favorite of Digiton and Smart Falcons. They can face those Kopano Rikis really. As we take a look and see if Mejiro Lab or Soup can advance to the second position. I mean,
it's gonna be so close though. It's gonna be down to the wire. They all have viable Umas who can dominate this track. Soup, all they need to do is secure first place and, you know, measure the state laboratory with that Falco. They need to worry about Kopano Ricky here. She has so much in her kit that Smart Falcon can't really catch up.
Indeed, and don't forget about the Inari ones. I mean, they have been also pretty strong in the last race. But like I said, this is just a battle. This is the battle all the way to the end. And we have the points ready. We're going to see who's gonna be the one to advance, securing the last position of semifinal.
Each Uma cannot fail a wit check at this point.
All right, the race has started. Greens have taken out, have been procced. Sorry about that, but the golds have also been procced. Kopanoriki, very comfortable right here. Kopanoriki is very, very comfortable. Malmavens have been procced for this dirt race, but take a look at the pace. The pace are not faltering. Inari 1 pace, you know, remember the Inari 1 pace from the draft in France. They're not faltering, and the lates and the end closers are also really coming together right here. Tail 9s have been procced by the Inari 1s, and look at the Inari 1, she's hunting down there as the duels between the Kopanoriki and the Smart Falcon is still ongoing up to the mid race. And I mean, take a look at all the skills they're procking. It's going to be so close as the pace chasers are trying to get in, the late surgers are trying to get in, the end closers are trying to get in as Kopanoriki is procking her ult.
There it is, Kopanoriki. I don't know which Kopanorikis it is, but it looks like it is from the front runner right behind. But that Inari 1 pace is looking to seal the deal here. And Smart Falcon looking to be in first. There it is. Angling escape for Smart Falcon. But here it is. It's going to be Soup. Soup right behind Kopanoriki. Smart Falcon looking to end this race. And Inari 1 right behind. It might be over.
Oh, Inari 1 is climbing. Both Inari 1s are from Soup and Major Estate. Who's gonna get the most points?
Inari 1, Soup is right behind. Here is Inari 1. Inari 1 is dropping.
Agnes Signal by Soup.
Get the lead. Here it is.
Oh,
it's gonna be Smart Falcon. Is it gonna be Smart Falcon or Kopanoriki? It's gonna be Kopanoriki at the last second. Oh my goodness. And Soup has advanced to the next round.
No shot. That is so close. And I was looking at the race. I know that Kopanoriki, but yeah, it was a battle between Soup and Major Estate, the Kopanoriki and Smart Falcon, and the Inari. The Inari ones are also fighting, but Soup just got that last second. As we take a look at the race result, look at Soup, that Digiton. Oh my god.
Wait, this is 14.
Yep, it is enough.
Yeah, it's enough. Soup will play in the grand finals. Kopanoriki with the dagger at her throat rips it out of Smart Falcon's hand and slays the beast. Soup has clinched the second seed and will move on to the grand finals.
9 points difference, and Soup has exacted their revenge. That is the statement that they're sending. Even though this is still the Draft and Friends domination from the Lobby 1, but Soup, they are very competitive. They might not falter. And unfortunately for this lobby, Major Lab and Uma Alliance are knocked out. I'm sorry for everybody who have tried their best, but really thank you for all of you who are participating, all of you great trainers who have managed to come this far. But unfortunately, there are only 2 seats for the grand finals, and they have been secured by seat 1 Draft and Friends and seat 10 Soup.
Man. Yeah, I don't think I'm surviving the next bracket.
All right, so we will take we'll take a technical break between the lobby 2. So feel free, get some snack, get some water, take a bathroom break for yourself, as we'll be back with the lobby 2 for you guys to enjoy.
ライトアップ未来へときらめけイルミネーションさあ飾りはあと笑顔だけ Let's party all night Happy together Happy together Oh yeah I wish a Merry Christmas 満天の空にさえ勝てるような一瞬を作ってみようよ Are you ready? 今日 涙を流して何度も何度も励まし合って何度も乗り越えてゆこうね何度でもたったかずったかぴょいっとかけちゃおうパッパラパッパせーのでスタートやっぱりすごいでかい伝説絶対絶対いっぱい作っちゃおういい天気ウキウキだねならばかけっこだ一斉のせで一等賞目指して走っちゃおう歌っちゃおう明日もハレルヤ走れや歌え歌え走れやつったかたったぴょいっとつったかたったぴょいっとつったかたったハレルヤねデイバイデイ憧れてステップバイステップ積み重ね君と紡ぐ未来 One by one 乗り越えて By and by 手繰り寄せた
Right, welcome back, everybody. The lobby one has been really fun, but I think it is time for us to see the lobby two.
I hope Lobby 2 isn't as intense as Lobby 1 or I'm gonna be dead on the floor.
Oh my god, but yeah, lobby one were intense, and let's take a look at the sprint of lobby two. Keep in mind, everybody, none of them have faced each other as well, so this is gonna be brand new. There's no revenge, there's no anything. It's just the teams are duking it out. So let's take a look at the list, shall we? We have, yeah, Jack.
Seeking the Pearl is a newcomer here as well. Seeking the Pearl is like a pretty good pick. I feel like that's Da Vinci from Take Hide playing it. And Narita Taishin right there. Let's go all the way to the bottom. You got Camping Dober, Air Groove, Taiki Shuttle, Bamboo Memory, and Sakura, Bakshin, and King Halo. Let's head on to the race.
Interesting. As we take a look at the entry list, I mean, like, this is gonna be very interesting. New Umas finally with the same track, but it is gonna be new Umas. They have fairly different compositions. So let's see the entry list, shall we? All right. So yeah, but like, if you just take a look at the things that they brought, Bakushin, I mean, that's gonna be interesting. El Condor Pasak's gonna be interesting. Camping Taiki is the usual stuff. We don't see Aston Machan anymore, but Seeking the Pearl. What do you think about that inclusion?
I think it's not a bad pick at all. I mean, Seeking the Pearl has a decent kit for sprint, and their unique's all right. Honestly, you want to take a look at Bamboo Memory here. I've been keeping my eye on Bamboo Memory. It's so hard for people to continuously proc that all with the special scaling. Bamboo Memory has a hard time overtaking everything and everyone. Obviously,
Indeed.
there's no front, so that would mean it's a lucky pace lobby.
Yeah, but like we say, I mean, there are still Narita Taishins who is really good in this sprint track, particularly, by the way. As we take a look at the entry list, we have Pace El Condor Pasa, Pace Sakura Bakushin, and Pace Taiki Shuttle, with lates of Seeking the Pearl and Bamboo Memory, and closer Narita Taishin, King Hello, and another Narita Taishin, the Pace Closer Air Groove, Taiki Shuttle, Kuren-chan, and late Meijiro Rover. Whoa, Meijiro Rover finally in here. So we're gonna see some really interesting composition. No front, it's all pace, late, and end.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Chukyo Turf is just no different from that. Chukyo Turf, I kind of forgot how the track works. Is there an uphill or something? Or am I tripping?
So if we take a look at the tracks for Chukyo Turf, essentially they do have a downhill and an uphill. The uphill will be happening in late race, so that's gonna be really interesting to see.
Yeah, that's extra velocity for Meijiro Dober, no? My stream's
Indeed,
kind of frozen.
Yeah, that's all fine, but we are now getting ready to see the first race of Lobby 2. And the race has started. The greens have been proc. Lone Wolf by Narita Taishin has been proc. Uma stance as well. But let's take a look. With this no fronts, what is going to happen as the pace chasers are steadily advancing? Looking at Shocking Flash by Seeking the Pearl, trying to make some difference here. Professor for Curvature. Seeking the Pearl isn't actually in a pretty bad spot, to be honest. And they're all really bunched up. Narita Taishin trying to get back from the very odd current Chan. Oh, the pace are getting really caught up. Pace are getting really caught up as they're go into the final corners, the third corner and then the fourth corner as we are entering the final spurt of the race.
Yeah, and here El Condor Pasa looking very dangerous here, and here's Bamboo Memory from the inside. Camping Taiki Shuttle still trying to catch up. Bamboo Memory kind of ran out of gas here. Seeking the Pearl with the ult. Coming out of the Pearl is Seeking the Pearl. Wow, I've never actually seen that ult ever. Like,
we rarely see that, but yeah.
Here it is. Gonna be El Condor Pasa. Uma Sports looking to take a pretty commanding victory. Seeking the Pearl in second place at the last second. Uma Sports, however, is still on the board, but they alternate between Uma Sports and Take Hide.
This is interesting. Uma Sports again. They're the lower seats, but look at the Camping Taiki Shuttle finally snatched that away from Seeking the Pearl by Teikai, and their El Condor Pasa have been really good, securing that lead and eventually finishing in third. There's gonna be a lot of points for Uma Sports, really.
Yeah, but look at Uma Party. They only got 3 points. This is a horrible start for them. They might as well be in dead last.
This is indeed, they are in dead last. As we take a look at the standings real quick, this is gonna be, yeah, this is interesting right here.
Yeah, but this is just the beginning. Uma Sports, man. Coco, my favorite Chilean person. Sorry, I butchered it. You can go in DMs and flame me for that because I am not good with pronunciation. Oh god, this is horrible. I'm gonna get flamed by Coco after this. Anyways, we do have Take Hide in second, Cap Flip in third with a 7-point difference. So nothing as of right now.
Indeed, but yeah, the top seeds, they are getting beaten by the seed 17 Uma Sports. I mean, Take Hide seed 2, Cat Flip seed 3, Uma Party seed 5, but Uma Sports, they still showed that they are able to face against the top seed. But again, this is still round 1 in Lobby 2. There's still 14 more races to go as we go into the mile race.
Yeah, this sprint is horrible. Like, it was lucky pace. Let's see if that's the case with mile.
Oh yeah, we see the Taiki Shuttle, we see Special Week in here, Fuji Kiseki Sweep Toe Show. Very interesting compositions up right here. Aston Machan and the double Seiyun Sky running up there. As we see Kopano Riki Turf. You have never seen that anywhere else. That's gonna be a really brand new here. Narita Taishin with Turf as Smile as Ines Fujin is in here with Seiyun Sky and Fuji Kiseki running up. Now this is just all unique Umas. What do you think about this, Jack?
Besides that connection error, I mean, that Kopano Riki is a little sketchy. She only has 2 greens in her kit. So
indeed,
that all won't have much effect, won't have much of an impact on the track.
Yeah, and we're gonna take a look at the competition. There's so many fronts, 6 fronts. Look at that Taiki Shuttle front is also still here with Pace Chasers, Kopano Riki Turf by Uma Party. I hope that Kopano Riki can do it, but as you say, 2 greens, and I don't know if that's enough for this race. But yeah, let's go and look at the race, shall we?
David definitely took a page out of Uma.Guide's book here, because running Taiki Shuttle front was a thing in the past. They even put it on their tier list.
Indeed, but well, let's see if that can hold up. It is Uma. It is an RNG game that have been this have been so far so many upsets, so many close calls. But let's see. Look at the Kopano Riki, #1 favorite even. Can it actually win though? That's I hope so, but you know, a man can dream.
A man can definitely dream. Everyone, there's a lot of front runners, and I think it was a good meta read on David's end, I mean, he can easily just get fourth place right there and excel and just get points.
Indeed, and as we look at the race, the Greens have been top runners, all for the front runners to get. The Mile Maphans have been there, and I mean, like, TTLs have been they are trying to fight and combat for the list. This is 6 fronts right here, 6 fronts, everybody, with even Catflip bringing 2 fronts and Uma Sports bringing 2 fronts. But you take a look at the pace chaser, the number 7, Kopanoriki, she's not that bad actually. She's trying to get to the fronts that are bunched up too, but I don't know if I don't know if she's able to get that ult to work properly. Number 9, Fujikiseki, over there. Oh no, they're coming with the end closers are coming. Special Week is a bit left behind. Tosha and Arta Taijin really coming in place there. Axel up, Velocity up for everybody. Professor of Curvatures are being proc right now as we're entering the final spurt of the race.
Uma Party looking to make a comeback with that Saiyan Sky angling scheming is now in play. Here is Saiyan Sky. Everyone is going to get left behind as Asta Machan desperately catches up, but the Kopano Ricky, who we all doubted with 2 greens, tries to join into the fray. Here is Saiyan Sky with 5 legs ahead. Saiyan Sky for the win. She's going to do it. Uma Party takes 2nd place.
And that was insane. And I mean, we doubted the Kopanorikis, but no, shouldn't doubt it at all. Turf Kopanoriki might be the way, as she secured the 2nd spot right here, ahead of every other front, with the number 3 being the Aston Martin by Uma Sports. This has been a really interesting race so far. I know it's been very front heavy, but let's take a look at the points, shall we?
Yeah, I mean, Take Hide now drops down to 3rd. Miles aren't their specialty, as we've seen from round 1 and the quarterfinals. However, Catflip does get a tiny bit of points here with 7, so they still aren't out of the race yet. And Uma Party, man, 21 points. And Uma Sports with like only 10 points. Uma Party's just gonna catch up and overtake them, I think. It's starting to look like it.
Let's take a look at the standing, shall we? If my calculation is correct, Uma Party is gonna be 2nd with 27 points. Yes, indeed. And like, this is gonna be really fun. Uma Sports are also being caught up right now, as Take-Kite and Catflip, these 2 are from the same network, but they have to face against each other, and they have to face against these other 2 teams as well that are in the top. But yeah, this has been really fun. What do you think so far, Jack?
Man, if Uma Sports chokes the medium, it might as well be Joe for them, because Take Hide and Catflip just have really good long Umas. So Uma Sports just needs to build that much of a good lead coming into the next race, which is a medium.
Indeed. Now, go back to the main lobby, but yeah, to analyze the last race, that was an interesting thing, as we can take a look that the 6 front lobbies were really working ahead all up until that. If Saiyan Sky procs handling, as we say, if Saiyan Sky procs it, it's all really over. But the 2nd and 3rd spot, I did not expect that Kopanoriki to make the move, but once I saw that Kopanoriki already advancing, trying to get past through the fronts, I knew that if the end closers are not catching up, it's all so over for them.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is medium we're talking about. It is Christmas time with Ogre Cap. And obviously, there is a Grass Wonder Ace. Interesting.
Oh, that is...
Debuffers are banned, right?
It is, indeed. Debuffers are banned. That's one of the rules of this tournament. But yeah, let's take a look at some of these Umas. The Saturn of Diamond are in here. We know that Christmas Ogre Cap. There's Tikezo. Oh, there's Tikezo. Oh, and Agnes Tachyon is also in here as well. Ogre Cap in here. Mano Top Gun rounding up with a late Surger. Now, I really hope that some of these lucky lates and some of these lucky end closer, they can fight against this, because this is gonna be a big front and pace fight, really. But yeah, let's take a look at the entry list.
Yeah, I mean, this comp is all pace chaser, 3 fronts. I mean, you want to look at the late searches as well from Take High, Grass Wonder, and Mayano Top Gun. A really great pick here. I mean, she has NSM, and NSM is just too good on this track. So we'll take a look at Catflip's Mayano Top Gun from Quick Draw Madness.
Indeed, and I mean, look at Uma Sports bringing just one and closer over there. I wonder if Saturn and Diamond can catch them, however, because this might be like, if we take a look at all the speed that Christmas Oguri brought up at the last part of the spurt, you know, you also know the previous lobby was also like that. But yeah, let's go into the race.
All right. Oh wow, my stream
Again.
just drop frames. Yeah, go on.
Indeed, again, this is gonna be front runners, pace Oguri, it's Umatsu or 7 or 777s, like nimble nav, always a good, like as always a really good skill. Slipstream, PTO, again for all the lates and ends, but the fronts are going to be the one that, you know, gonna be the one in the early race here. Really, look at the two favorites of Miyono Bourbon.
Yeah, like the bourbons are just what's powering this thing here. Like you already got Fizz Mihono Bourbon, who has been dominant in the quarterfinals and the first round. So we'll see how he fares, and he does take first place.
Indeed, as we get the greens, we get the groundworks, we got the Uma stance, but look at Mihono Bourbons. She's actually falling behind Maruzensky. They're trying to get the Maruzensky though. Number 10, Mihono Bourbon is trying to catch up. Ignited Spirit Wit has been procced to close down the lane over there, and the ults have been procced as well. But yeah, I mean, if we take a look at let's take a look at the length strike here. It's 5.7 lengths ahead of all the pace. Look at that. The pace are just being left behind. Agnes Tachyon, it's not advancing that far. But yeah, it's C as we take a look at Saturn Diamond already trying to catch up with the late surgers. Grasswonder winning ticket and Mayano Top Gun. Killer tunes have been procced by Agnes Tachyon. She's trying to catch up as Mihono Bourbon is leading the race. But yeah, I mean, like this has been a really great year. Christmas Oguri are still very far away, but like you said, it's 3 lengths behind. It's 3 lengths difference. Like three lengths they can make up in just like a span of 5 seconds. Like it's gonna be really interesting to see who can get this escaped artist by Mihono Bourbon to try and escape from all the front runners. But look at number 10, take height Mihono Bourbon. And now here comes the festive miracle. Here comes the Oguris trying to get all those chickens, trying to race to get all the meats that are going in front of them. But we are entering the final corners, right here. Oh my goodness, Red Shield have been broke. Oh, it is a bit too late there for Tickets. Final spurt, go in.
There it is. Gonna be Mihono Bourbon all the way there. Kushu looks to place a little bit higher, but here is Grass Wonder from 6th place. Mihono Bourbon still alive. And Maruzensky and Agnes Tachyon are being left behind by the Mihono Bourbon. Takehide with a bounce back win from the mile race.
Wow. So you were saying Takehide, but it did correction. Take height has been wow. They showed it. Like I said, if the fronts were able to make a lot of differences, I saw that 5 lengths. The Oguri were just unable to catch up. Mihono Bourbon was just way too strong, with Maruzensky and the other Mihono Bourbon really lining up the first, second, and third. As we take a look at the results.
Yeah, I mean, Uma Party kind of just ate garbage on the way there. Takehide just built up like 20 points, and that's just almost enough. It might not be enough to catch up, to overtake Calf Flip even, but I feel like it might, or Uma Party actually, but it might be enough to just cut the lead down within striking distance. And obviously Uma Sports kind of still, you know, their lead is kind of stagnant. No, they take 2nd place. I was wrong. Oh,
Indeed,
but it's so close.
It is very close, you know. Your calculations might be off, but like it's that close that it can always be off all the time. And as we take a look, Cat Flip is still not advancing that much, but Take High, they're coming really close to Uma Sports. They're really, that Still in Love is going to get a Digiton one day. As we take a look at we go back into the main lobby again to prepare for the long race. But yeah, what do you think of the last race, Jack? Well, how the Christmas Oguri are just behind?
Take Hide. Fizz is like Mihono Bourbon is just insane. Just look at that skill list, just so much velocities, and she managed to proc most of it, building that insane lead and managing to pass the whip check for angling, scheming. These little things add up to building as much distance as you can from the Christmas Ogres, who were already bunched up, and they had a hard time trying to navigate through the front runners, and some of them even wide swung to the point where they lost so much speed that Mihono Bourbon just closes it out immediately. And obviously, you have the Grass Wonder with the perfect timing of from the brink on your left. Man, everything just played in their hands, and they get those nice points to secure second place. And even better, if they can win the next race, Take High can just take first seed, like right there.
Indeed, and yeah, we are going to see the long race, and so take a look at the pre-race, shall we? We're going to take a look at the Umas. But Lyle, like you said, it is very close. It's still very close. It's not as dominating as Lobby 1 with Draft and Friends. This is going to be a really close match between all these teams. As we take a look, there's Bright, McQueen, Kita-san Black, and the San Suzuka is back right here. That's a San Suzuka right there. Mihono Bourbon, Majuro Bright is here. Super Creek with her recovery. Kita-san Black, Symboli Rudolph, Gold Ship with her innate heal, as well as other Kita-san Black. What do you think of this composition as we go to the entry list very soon, Jack?
Powder 10 is a fight for survival here. And we do have the Silent Suzuka, SS Suzuka, which has been very interesting, to say the least. Probably a runaway to try and drain the stamina by constantly pacing up the lobby. And we have a lot of front runners here. Again, a bit ballsy, but we do have Koyu here with his Kita-san Black, the man, the myth, the legend, running Harikite Iko and mashing with Kita-san Black and Solus with his patented Measure McQueen Summer. Obviously, she's been very dominant the last bracket or so, but let's see how she does here.
Indeed, and if we take a look, Oma Sports are also running the same Kita-san Black and Sanzuka again in this Tenno Spring. But I wonder how this could work, because, like I said, this is gonna be a really interesting composition. There's lots of front, there's lots of other styles as well, and the front stamina. Remember, the front stamina estimation, the estimation by me is gonna be like 1100 plus 2 gold heals. Now, as far as I go, that's gonna be like enough. But some of these fronts might not be built enough to handle this Tenno Spring.
Yep, and obviously Super Creek is actually a pretty good pick. I mean, this is Haru 10. We're talking about 3,200, like 3,200 meters here. That's a whole lot of stamina that you need to survive.
Indeed, and we start the race with TTLs and all the things going on with the Majuro McQueen already proccing groundwork. Indeed, trying to get the top right here, but look at the San Suzuka again. San Suzuka just trying to escape from all as she is already a runaway, but we know that that's gonna be a sacrificial runaway. That's a SS San Suzuka. Take a look at all the front runners, however. Kita-san Blacks, Mihono Bourbons are fighting each other, as now Uma Sports are lining up with the top 3 right now. Interesting. As we take a look at Cat Flip, the lates and the end closers, they're swapped up. Gold Ship and Majuro Bragg, Symbol Rudolph are really swapped up right here. Now, this has been a really interesting game so far, but the runaway, I don't think she's able to keep that up for so long. Even if they tried the catapult strat, is that even gonna work? Because she's already getting caught up by all the other front runners.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to set up a 1-2 finish with Mihono Bourbon, Kia-san Black. Remember, Victory Cheer can activate in first and second, and I think Uma Sports is trying to aim for that as well. I mean, they're trying to accumulate as much points as they can to get away from Take Hide. Take Hide just right behind their tails at this point.
Indeed, and while Symbol Rudolph is just way behind, for some reason the late surge and the end closer position have swapped. Look at all the swinging maestros that are proc. Look at the Majuro McQueen still trying to get up here, and Majuro McQueen is proccing her ult currently in a pace. Take Hide, they're ready with the backliners. They are ready to catch them from the backlines, but will we get all the lengths? However, the fronts are really far away. That's 4.5 lengths into the nearest space, and even then, the gap between the fronts are very far. What do you think of this, Jack?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. They need to survive the final straight, and McQueen's too far Suzuka is also way too far, but Kyosan Black can't activate her victory cheer right there. It's going to be pretty hard for Uma Sports. They need to survive this final straight.
Indeed, and as we round up here, it is currently in the backstretch, and they're trying to get into the corner real quick. Major McQueen, though, is advancing. Major McQueen pace is advancing, and as we take a look, the catapult strategy is gonna work here with Mihono Bourbon. Are they trying to get here? Nimble Navigators have been proc as we enter the final corners. Victory cheer. Final corners with late spurt with Mihono Bourbon so far ahead.
Yeah, and looks like Mihono Bourbon looks to take the cake here with Midgroup McQueen right behind. I don't see any end closers in sight here. The only end closer I see is Goldship. As we round out the final corner and into the final straight, it's going to be Midgroup McQueen looking to take first place from Mihono Bourbon, but Bourbon is just too damn far. Too far to reach Metro McQueen. And it looks also clear that Uma Sports is going to take the 1-3 spot. There is no positions to be moved here.
Oh, wait.
Advancing to third. Hold up. And it's going to be Mihono Bourbon, Metro McQueen, and Goldship.
This is interesting here because while their strategy worked, the Mihono Bourbon did get really far away. The Kitasan Black, however, was just unable to keep up. And as we take a look, Goldship and eventually Major O'Brien took it. And this might be the necessary points for the other teams to catch up with Uma Sports.
Yeah, but despite Take High getting those, 9 points.
Take
right?
High.
Take High getting those 9 points. Their 2 other members didn't even score.
Oh no, Take Hide and Cat Flips, they are trying to score. They're getting those points out there. And Uma Party have been consistent as well with Uma Sports scoring once again. That's 17 points. Might extend their lead farther.
Yeah, Uma Sports does extend their lead, but I don't see any positioning or any movement from the standings here. Yeah, I'm correct here. Uma Party does get Take the party got the same amount of points, so nothing has changed besides Uma Sports extending their lead to 14 points.
Indeed, but this is going to be an interesting thing right here as we if we take a look at the race, right? We take a look at the advancements of all the Umas. We've seen that so far. The pace Major McQueen really tried her best, but eventually the fronts is just way too much. Like I said, Uma Sports strategy was working. It is a huge gamble, however. Like I said, you bring a runaway that might die, and as we know, they died. But can she get first? And Uma Sports gambled, and they correctly won. But the other teams, they didn't falter down. They didn't falter down at all.
Yeah, and this dirt race is gonna be, man, this. I think it's Ultra that one with that Bourbon, right?
I don't think Ultra is with Kitasan Black, I think.
Oh. Man,
yeah, the Kitasan Black that eventually died to 5th place, unfortunately.
There's the Metro Bright, Witcheck, Indomitable, and Of Call Mind. That's insane.
Yeah, indeed. And even though the gold ship looked so far away, but she was able to get it. Yeah, she was able to get that 3rd position, and it was really fun. I mean, if you take a look at all the inherits, the Mihono Bourbons got all the inherits, the Ultra, even though Ultra's Kitasan Black proc Victory Cheer, it just wasn't enough. Major O'Brien just proc Spring Breeze and Shadow Break ahead on them, and yeah, it was just enough for them to catch up as we take a look at the dirt race.
Yeah, but the dirt race got Haru Urara.
Ooh, Haru Urara.
But this time it's New Year's. New Year Haru Urara, which is 10 times better than original Haru Urara because her unique can just carry over to the final leg, which is quite crucial for Haru Urara to even contend with everyone here. And the connection error has occurred again. Side games, fix your servers, dog. Please fix your support system too. Anyways, we got Smart Falcon.
All right, we get some complaints about side games indeed, but hey, we take a look at the entry list, shall we? This I don't see only two Kopanorikis are going to fight each other here, as there's Digitons, there's Falcons, and there are so many unique Kumas. Taiki Shuttle, Harurara, and Yukino Bijin is here too.
This is a very balanced lobby. I think anything can swing either way for all teams. And the worst part is, this is dirt. So if you're on the third game, right? And you're on the third game of third, and your team needs to score points, you will be on the edge of your seat.
Let's just go on to this race and see how it plays out.
Indeed, Mike, we might see the repeat of the Soup and Major Lab from Lobby 1. Mike, and this is a really close lobby so far. I mean, the points have been really close between all the teams like Uma Sports, Take Height, Uma Party, and Cat Flip is steadily trying to advance as well. But yeah, let's see how it works and look at Smart Falcon, Digiton, and also the Kopanorikis.
But okay is the Smart Falcon Carrot Clash winner for CM7. Will he produce another miracle in the semifinals again?
Indeed, as we start the race, they're getting ready. Oh, that's pretty long.
Yeah,
There we go.
what the hell?
There we go. It is now the greens have been procced, and all the positioning skills have been procced. Top runners, super stands, mile mavens, they are all trying to compete for that first spot. Only two Kopanorikis, but can they fight? It is a front and a pace, and Smart Falcon. Oh, you don't want her to sing in front of all these thousands of other people cheering for her. She's gonna kill all your other dreams indeed, because look at the sparkly stardom that have been procced, and she is trying to extend her lead. It's not that far, however. There are still others. Oh my god, there's just others. And if we take a look at the back, Agnes Digiton, there are two lates and two ends Agnes Digital. So Digiton have been a really meta pick in here. Sia letters have been proc. Haru Urara still trying to advance there. She is stuck at the back as we see the corners are going tail held high, and lock runs my way have been proc by both Kopanoriki and New Year Urara as procer. Oh, look at this very cute Uma. We are all supporting Haru Urara. Hopefully she might be able to score a great point here. Level 1 ult though. Will she be able to, as we're entering the final spurt?
Yeah, that level 1 ult definitely is hurting my eyes right now. But here is Smart Falcon in the fray. It's going to be Bodoke looking to win this. And Smart Falcon in ahead. But here comes Digiton. Digiton Azukat, one of the best Digiton players in the scene right now. Will she be able to close it out right here, right now? Here is level 3. OMG, the final sprint. OMG, it's Digiton touching Smart Falcon on her tail. Now she overtakes the Smart Falcon. Azukat with a huge win. And Cat Flip with those neat points.
That is really awesome for Cat Flip. All of the Cat Flip fans and the Cat Flip team, they're gonna be rejoicing. Look at the 1, 3, 4 that they have secured in this race. I mean, wow, that Digiton just straight up overtake Bodoki Smart Falcon, and Justice with the Taiki Shuttle from Cat Flip as well. That's really an insane race by Cat Flip. They might have the strongest their team over here.
Ooh, Uma Party scored no points.
Oh no, Uma Party! Oh my
tough.
Goodness.
TT just managed to recover with 1 point. So Take Height with those nifty points. Same with Cat Flip. These two teams in the same network are feasting right now.
Indeed, and even though they're in the same network, they're still trying to face each other off. If Uma Sports is extending their lead, and they are currently with 65 points, Take Height and Cat Flip is just trying to fight for the second place, but this is way too close. And Uma Party, they were great on miles, but in this dirt, they scored nothing. This is really concerning.
Yeah, Uma Party, that dirt race definitely hurt their chances of ever trying to catch up to Take Height. And Uma Sports, kind of with the measly 5 points, are now going to have their first seed absurded if they do not act up anytime soon.
Indeed, and yeah, let's go back into the main lobby and we take at how actually it was won, like Azucat with the Agnes Digital just proccing at the right time with the inherit of Cheer Halo as well, and the Taiki Shuttle also getting the inherit of Photofield, really getting that actual really all up there. Bodoki trying their best with the Smart Falcon. Unfortunately, the Smart Falcon was just overtaken up really at that last phase. But yeah,
Hey,
this has been the
what-
first iteration.
Yeah, let's head on to the next race. But I also want to clarify, don't count Haruurata out. She actually did okay in that race. Literally shot from last all the way to 5th, I think.
Indeed, and like we said, we are all lovers of New Year Aurora. We are all lovers of this very it's our beloved daughter, our mascot for Umamusume, other than Gold Ship, of course. But yeah, that was a really fun race, and it was not a Copa Noriki race. It was Digitons, it was Smart Falcons, and just the sheer amount of composition really makes this dirt race gonna be really fun to see for next races. But yeah, well, like if you think about the points so far, like Jack, it is 65 Uma Sports, 61 Take Height, 54 Cat Flip. That's really close. This is not gonna be like Truff and Friends, right?
Yeah, this is not a dominant, this is not going to be easy for Uma Sports.
They really thought it was going to be a cakewalk here.
But unfortunately, they are squandering their lead a little bit, and they're playing with their food, which is something you do not want to do here. Sorry, I accidentally hit my mic. But yeah, same thing as last time. Let's see if anything changes.
Indeed, and this is gonna be the sprint once again. Now, we know that this is gonna be a really fun sprint. No front, all pace, lates and ends. This is gonna be the one gambling who can become the lucky pace, the lucky late, or the lucky end as we're going into the race. Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
Oh wait.
yeah, go ahead, Jack.
Okay, fine.
Uma Sports, man, they've been so strong on, like, sprint and mile, right? But when it came to long and dirt, when it came to mediums and dirt, it's a little different. Not sure if it's either the RNG that cooked them, really. I think it might be, because there's no way.
Indeed, and to be fair though, for Uma Sports, the long did score pretty well. They did score like I think 18 points in the long, but like Take Cat and Cat Flip, they have been alternating, and let's see if this second iteration will be any different. As we start the race, Lone Wolf has been proc for Narita Taishin, as she's the only Lone Wolf in here. Uma stands, and take a look at the Kuren-chan though. The Kuren-chan Sakura Bakushino is fighting, and we know that Kuren-chan is gonna win that fight eventually, one length ahead of Sakura Bakushino as she is faltering behind the pace. The pace are trying to get that first, they're trying to get that front position, but look at the lates. The lates are being bunched up too. I mean, seeking the pearl, trying to get everything. King Hello trying to get all these other people. Narita Taishins as we're entering the final spurt with Kuren-chan still in the lead, getting overtaken though.
Oh, but she's in first. She didn't even pop the ult. Here is Nemesis right there. It's pretty bad timing for Narita Taishin. It might be frame tiny bit of carryover here, but I'm not too sure. Here is Narita Taishin from the back to pack. It's going to be Kuren-chan in first. She's El Condor Pasa closing the distance. El Condor Pasa now is the leader of this race. Here is Narita Taishin. Narita Taishin from the outside and along with King Halo. King Halo swings in. Oh, and it was so close, but King Halo at the last second gets second place, and El Condor Pasa gets the win.
What an insane race, but if we take a look at the points in the team, even though El Condor Pasa takes it, I saw that Uma Sports only have +1 point in there, and Catflip and Take Height, they did secure some very great points. Uma Party also got 3 people that are scoring points. This is gonna be pretty close now.
Yeah, and that's Weijin with a heave of a buzzer beater here to secure second place, even though 2 of his teammates did not score any points. But this is sprint we're talking about, so it's a little scuffed in the way.
Indeed. But yeah, as we take a look at the standings right here, Uma Sports is still just trying to get their lead up. They're only 7 points behind Take Height, and Cat Flip also getting ready to go up. Uma Party though, they're not trying to get left behind. This is not going to be a left behind situation. Nobody is gonna be left behind here, as they're just separated by around 27 points. That's enough though. There's still so many races to go after this. So let's go back to the main lobby.
Yeah, I mean, it still is pretty close. 7-point difference from taking first place. If Uma Sports just doesn't throw on the medium track, they could just clinch it, possibly.
Indeed. And I mean, if we get like the total overall trainer points, right? There have been some overalls. I saw that Oma Sports have gotten some trainer points that are great as well. In race 1 and race 2, for example, Mango Konata has gotten 19 trainer points in the 2 iterations so far, as we're going ahead with the mile race.
Yep, and everything has been switching back and forth. Capflip from last looking to take second place, but they're 9 points behind. And we got Asta Machandes as the lone front here. We've seen this thing play out, so...
Indeed. Yeah, there's Machan, there's Fujin, there's 2 skies, there's 3 skies actually, and there's Taiki Shuttle. This is a front heavy packs. In the mile, we see the lone special weak for the late, and the Narita Taishin and Sweet Tosho in the end closer. Do you think, like, you seeing all this, we know that previously like Uma Party have dominated in mile. Will they get dominating here again? Because that's the Kopanariki turf, remember?
Yeah, but man, apparently 2 greens are enough for Kopanariki to push up all the way and get some points for her team here. So maybe game.
Yeah.
Imagine if she had more greens. That could have been an easy first place win.
I know, that's an interesting analysis here, because this is 2 greens Kopanariki in turf. By the way, we rarely ever see this happening, but she was enough to push for it. We were iffy at the start, but no, we gonna see if this Kopanariki is gonna get the same result as the race is starting soon. And here we go. The greens have been proc, taking the leads. Concentrations from all the front runners, top runners. There we go. And the Taiki Shuttle front is trying to face against all this 3 Saiyan Sky, Ines Fujin. And don't forget about the Aston Machan. Never forget about Aston Machan. As the pace, Fuji Kiseki, Kopanariki, and another Fuji Kiseki is trying to go here. Now Kopanariki is in a little bit of a bad spot, but she is still trying to push forward. And this is still in the mid race. See if the pace can go for it. But look at that. Taiki Shuttle and Aston Machan seems to be really falling short with the late surgers and the end closers. They're still eyeing their way down. The pace chaser though has caught up with the front runners, and as we take a look, Fuji Kiseki and Kopanarikis, they're trying to overtake the some of the front. Saiyan Sky though are comfortable. The triple Saiyan Sky are still comfortable. Watch out though, if Saiyan Sky procs angling here, this might be a little over. And here we go, Taiki Shuttle with shooting for victory as we're entering the final spurt of the race.
Oh, and even worse, she got see you later, so she's going to carry over, but she swung a little wide. Here is Saiyan Sky in first. Looks like she's going to take this win for her team, but Kopanariki right from behind. Here is Saiyan Sky. Taiki Shuttle falling behind, and here is Saiyan Sky again. Saiyan Sky in the lead. Kopanariki desperately trying to catch up, but it's all for naught. As Saiyan Sky gets the win for Uma Sports.
Unfortunately for Uma Sports, the other 2 players did not score points, but I mean, that's still 13 points for Uma Sports. But yeah, look at the Kopanariki. God, that Kopanariki might be the key. I mean, look at it. She still secures third. And another Saiyan Sky by Catflip. This is going to be very important points, by the way, for Catflip and Take Height and Uma Party, essentially, because they are trying to dethrone Uma Sports right here as we take a look at the race results.
Yeah, Catflip with 13 points versus Take Heights 3. I think Catflip is gonna take the second place spot.
Indeed. Yeah,
Wait,
like
no,
as
Take Heights got
we see.
4. It's tied, I think.
Oh, are they
Wait, let's go
tied? Because
standings.
let's go to the standings, and it seems that they are tied, but Take Height is ahead on the tiebreaker. It seems like they're ahead of the tiebreaker. Same wins, but they are the average lap time, I believe, was ahead 0.1 by Take Height. So really, the tiebreaker has come into effect, and these two network teams, they're fighting for it. As Uma Sports, they're comfortably extending their lead after that mile race. So let's go back to the main lobby.
Yeah, but Uma Party, don't count them out. They are 10 points away from jumping all the way from last to second. This is going to be way more intense than the first lobby as of before.
Indeed, and like I say, when it comes to like best of 3, the most consistent is gonna be the one that gets a point. Draft and Friends were really consistent, and it was just Soup versus Major Estate back and forth in the first lobby. And this time, it's not a domination. Yes, Uma Sports are a bit far from Take Height and Cat Flip, but the points are not that far ahead. It's not 20, 30, 50 points. It's just still below 20 points. And really, we're taking a look now at the second iteration of the medium race.
Yeah, it seems like if Grass Wonder can replicate that same performance, Take Height can just rocket all the way to first, but this Agnes Tachyon is just so underrated, actually. This Tachyon just fended off all of the Christmas Ogre caps. Elite defense on her end.
Indeed, and like it's been seen on the first race before that the fronts were way too far ahead for the Christmas Ogre cap to go through. And as you say, Jack, that the Agnes Tachyon was just able to fend off the lead Ogre caps. So really, this is really going down into seeing if the Christmas Ogre caps are able to catch up or not as we go for the race. But yeah, like, this is a very close lobby. This has not been way too far, and the tiebreaker between Take Height and Cat Flip 0.1 ahead of average finishing lap time. That's so close, man. That's so close.
Yeah, and they might as well duel together, because if Uma Sports don't get their act together on this medium, they might as well get overtaken by both Cat Flip and Take Height.
Indeed, and don't count Uma Party out because their points are not that far away. They are still only 10 points behind Take Height and Cat Flip. So we'll see if they're able to get some points right now with their Taki and Christmas Ogre cap as the race have started. The greens, the groundworks have procced, and as we take a look at the Christmas Ogre caps, they're settling in, and the three fronts between Summer Maruzensky and Mihono Bourbon, it looks like Mihono Bourbon is doing the same thing as before. They're trying to fight against the Summer Maruzensky. Double Mihono Bourbon are now ahead, and here we go. The ult has procced in the first corner.
Yep, and you've seen that position change. Looks like she instantly hit that target speed, and yeah, she will. Mihono Bourbon's taking the lead from Fish's Mihono Bourbon. And Ogre Cap, oh shoot. Kushu's Ogre Cap just fell. Oh, now he's back up. Oh man, I mean, I hate PDM as much as the next guy does, but if you're any other team like Cat Flip, you should be a little ecstatic here with your Mihono Bourbon firmly in first. No, it's gonna be Fish in first now.
It is a fight between Take Height and Cat Flip for first. As we take a look at the rest, Maruzensky is still trying to get into the fight, by the way. She is trying to get into the fight. It is near. This is the corners that everybody is waiting about, because the Christmas Ogre is gonna proc everything here. The Festive Miracle is gonna proc, and we're gonna take a look if they're able to catch up this time. This time, it's not that far. It's only 3.4 lengths away. Are they able to make up for all the differences? Or they're not able to? But let's go into the final spurt we go here.
Oh no, but this time it's going to be Fish's Mihono Bourbon in the lead on the swing wide on the outside. It's going to be Ogre Cap with a length ahead, a length behind. Is it going to be enough though? But Agnes Tachyon right behind now. It's going to be Brooksie's Mihono Bourbon, but Ogre Cap right behind. Here is Mihono Bourbon. Every second feels like an hour.
Ogre Cap
for the win. Cat Flip will take the second seed.
That is insane. If you wanna know, like that was insane. If you wanna see how the race worked right there, there was not enough difference of lengths between the pace and the front. The Ogre Cap was able to catch up, and unfortunately for Uma Sports, none of them are in the podium right now. They are being caught up by Catflip and Take-High as you take a look at the race results.
Yeah, Uma Sports only coughed up 6 points, but Take-High, look at, they got the same amount of points as Uma Sports. And Uma Party got only 8 points as well. Man, it's Catflip looks to overtake everyone and their mamas here. It seems like they got 22 points from that exchange. It's gonna be definitely a Catflip first place in that order.
Indeed. But we're taking a look at the standings here. Is it truly Catflip's first place? Because I believe, Jack, that it is actually a tie between Uma Sports and Catflip. So Uma Sports have more wins than Catflip right now, so they are ahead in the tiebreaker, and this is getting more close. This is getting closer and closer between these 4 teams right here. Uma Party, even though they're still behind, they're not that far away. They're still able to catch up. There's still so many races, and Take-High, they're still getting ready for their spurt as well.
Yeah, Take-High is kind of choking a little bit here. Their Christmas Ogre did not proc-fest a miracle. That Uma Squared or 777 did not fire off as expected. Uma Squared is because their Ogre is way behind. And even worse, that early PDM just cooked them immediately. Uma Sports, though, they haven't been too good at dirt. So let's see if they're able to hold on, or will Catflip overtake them.
Indeed, and like the last race was really just a battle of how many lengths that you can get to get away from the Ogre Cap. At the second, I thought that the Agnes Tachyon, as you mentioned earlier, was able to fend off the Ogre Cap, but no, the Ogre Cap was able to get through the correct positions, and unfortunately for Tachyon, the Shadow Break was just a little bit. For the Tachyon, it was just a little bit too late for them to try to catch up, and I mean the Ogre Cap, yeah. They were able to get through this. I mean, the Uma Sports Ogre Cap was trying to get the Shadow Break, but it was just way too late as we go for the long race.
Yep, and this is hell. I mean, this is Super Creek here, and Super Creek and everyone else, they gotta not wit check the recoveries or they'll end up dying on this track. This is why this race is this is why nobody likes this race. You can just wit check everything and die. It's not like medium where you can just wit check your recovery, but you still have enough stamina to survive here.
Indeed, and like I said, whenever it comes to the long, right, it's like Curvature. Curvature is gonna be really good here, and like Highlander is also a good gamble skill to deal with the uphill at Axel Zone, as this is Tenosho Spring. But like I said, this is gonna be like really interesting so far, because look at the entry list. This is Super Creek. Both of them are going again, and I don't know if Uma Sports' strategy of sacrificial runaway will still happen here, because last time they did get some points, but I don't know about this time.
No, I think they're in the perfect gate position. It's their race to lose at this point.
Oh, that is correct. That is a correct assessment. But yeah, this is gonna be a really interesting composition so far for the 3200 meter. Like I said, this is way different than Lobby 1. In the Lobby 1, I do see like so many meta Umas. In the Lobby 2, however, they bring all their Oshis here. I mean, take a look at this. Super Creek, Major Bright. I haven't seen a similar Rudolph even here are still here trying for the lucky late. And I mean, this is very gambly by them, but yeah, let's see if they can score all those points and catch up with the leader of the lobby.
Yeah, it's been a two-way tie so far, so let's see what happens here.
And here we go. The Runaways have started to try to runaways, but look at the Kitasan Blacks getting ready for that. Runaways are actually behind here as Sanzuka is being blocked by all the fronts. She's trying her best to get up, and there we go. She's there now, but I don't know how good that will be, because right now it's just the matter of how many lengths that you can get away from all the others and closers, right? And the front runners, they're still trying to fight for that position to get to the catapult. Kitasan Blacks, especially with the victory cheer, Mihono Bourbon, the Pages are Super Creeks are content right now as the Kitasan Black number 11 by Uma Party. They're trying to score those very important points. They're still number 4 in the bracket, but Uma Sports are still, the runaways, and the two fronts, they know that they need those points right now. Catflip and Take Height, they are playing a little bit more reserved with only one front, and the rest of them are Lucky Late and Pace and N. But like I said, this is the race for everybody. Man, look at Sansuka. Sansuka is hardly being overtaken at the start here. Kitasan Black has overtaken it.
Oh, now they swap places. Man, this is interesting because now McQueen's at the back, and same with Super Creek. I think it's very crucial that McQueen needs to hurry a little bit because she needs to get as close to Super Creek as she can for the Nimble Nav proc.
Indeed, and Major Bright has procced her ult, but I mean, this is gonna be still very, very far away. But the Enclosers and Late Surger, they have the whole home stretch to hurry up. It is the Kyoto 3200 meter after all. That you see that it's really, really long backstretch over here. Daring Strike has been procced by Gold Chip, and all the curvatures have been procced by them too. But like, take a look at the Suzuka. Hey, oh, look at the Major O'Brien.
Oh.
Major O'Brien is advancing. Oh, they're coming. They're coming with the symbol Rudolph. Unfortunately, still very far, still left behind there. Super Creek is just trying to catch up with the blast. Kitasan Black. Oh no, Kitasan Black is ready. Kitasan Black is ready. She has already gotten it. Nimble Nap has been proc. All Nimble Naps have been proc right here. Shooting Star Slipstream. Oh, look at the Lucky and closer to Major O'Brien. That's very far away as we entering the spurt.
Yeah, and here is Kitasan Black. Is still at first. Nimble Nav, the late one by Super Creek, but will it be enough? Everyone is dropping like flies right now, but Metro Bright overtakes the Kitasan Black with so much velocity. Here is Metro Bright on the final straight. She's a net closer. All that speed is going to push her all the way to first. And now all comes down to the rest of Take Height's members. Solus is dropping like a fly right now, but he gets the overtake back. It's gonna be a win for Metro Bright.
Oh my goodness, Major O'Brien, the Encloser that denied everything. That was insane. Look at how many lengths she was at. 7.7 lengths ahead of the Kitasan Black. Wow, that is what happened when you have Major O'Brien that procs everything, gets all the axles at the right place. But Uma Sports is not backing down. That second Kitasan Black is gonna bring them a lot of points. And Uma Party also trying to get their own points as well, as we're going to take a look at the results.
Wait. I think Catflip didn't do too well on this race here. Oh no, they did. Take Hyde with 17 points, Catflip with 9. And Uma Party gets a few of their points, although all 4 teams only got a few points in between, so it's all balanced, I think.
Indeed, and if we can take a look at the standings right now, it's gonna be really, really close once again. This is very intense, as currently Uma Sports is leading with only 2 points margin ahead of Catflip and Take Height. Oh, Take Height is getting ready because they have just won this race. Biscotti has already won that race, and they're getting ready. They're only 10 points behind of Uma Sports. Uma Party though has to catch up, because if not, they have to be content to fight for the second place. They are currently still struggling to get that points for the first place.
Ooh, but it's really close for everyone here. Uma Sports, the problem is their last dirt race didn't go too well. They need that dirt race win in order to extend their lead and run away from Catflip and Take Hyde. If they don't manage to get as much points as they can on this dirt race, they might as well be cooked.
Indeed, and this is the siblings rivalry between Catflip and Take Height. If assume that Uma Sports can extend their lead well enough, even though you said that the dirt is going to be, this dirt is their kryptonite, and Catflip and Take Height did very well on the previous dirt, because Catflip got 25 points on the previous dirt. So really, I don't know how it's going. Can Uma Sports even extend their lead at this point, or will Take Height and Catflip get first and second? But yeah, what do you think about this, Jack?
Yeah, this is... Oh boy. I mean, I think I've said this last time, but this is a very balanced comp. It's gonna go swing either way for either team. It's all within the 3 goddesses right now. If you even believe in one.
Indeed, and like I said, this is gonna be really, really close. But Umasport, they have to do well in this third. They have to do well. The stakes are way too high. This is indeed still the second iteration, but they're getting caught up, and they have to get some points in this race as we're going to the entry list. Like before, this is not gonna be a full Kopanoriki race. This is gonna be the lucky Digitans or the lucky Falcons or the lucky other Umas in here. I mean, there's Haru Urara that have done well before, right?
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, like, Uma Party just needs a sliver of a few points to catch up. They need to podium here. 1-2 is just enough to propel them all the way within contention. So Uma Party, all they gotta do is simply win this dirt race.
Indeed. But I'm so worried about this lobby. This is gonna be really intense all the way to the third iteration again, wouldn't it be? Because, well, Umo Party didn't score any in the last third race. Maybe this time they will score some and deny the important points for the other 3 teams.
Yep. If you're in the Pacific right now, it's 10:57 p.m. And it is a late night watch for Uma Legends Cup.
Indeed, as we go into the race and all the grins for the Kopanorikis have been proc. Top runners coming in with the 3 Smart Falcon currently trying to surround the Kopanoriki, but she got away. Kopanoriki front is still going there. Oh, but again, you don't wanna see that. You don't wanna let Falcons meet her fans right here, going to become Umadol. Because right now, Falcons are catching up, and look at that. She's already trying to catch up with the Kopanorikis, just barely able to fight that though. And we take a look at the back right here. The Taiki Shuttle and the Pace Kopanoriki with Yukino Bijin is going to fight each other. The Digitons though, look at the 4 Digitons. They're getting ready to get ahead too. And as we take a look, New Year Haru Urara, don't discount her out because she was really good at the last race. Oh, number 11 Kopanoriki though is coming. Number 11 Kopanoriki is already coming in the outer lane. She's trying to get the correct position. Oh, New Year Haru Urara though is already going to ult as we're going into the final spurt level 1, but she might be able to do it.
She might be, and all the backliners are converging in. Here is Haru Urara coming in all the way from the back. Is it gonna be angling and scheming? There needs to be one. There it is for Smart Falcon, but everyone is caught up already. Here's Digiton from DT, from downtown. Take high, looking to score a little more and take the first seed. Cat Flip in a bit of a pickle here as Kopanoriki looks to hold the lead. They swap places. Digiton in third. She is terrorizing the third. Here is Digiton all the way. Smart Falcon being left behind. It's going to be a 1-3 win. Taiki Shuttle catching up to Digiton. Oh my goodness, but it's going to be Digiton holding it out. And it's going to be a tuck. It's going to be a take hide win. 1-3, Agnes Digital, Smart Falcon, and Cat Flip obviously going to take the second seed.
Oh my goodness. Uma Sports not dueling here, which is what I'm afraid of, because now they might be dethroned from the first seed. As we take a look at the race results over here, take guide with the important 22 points. Cat Flip again with the 15 points, and Uma Sports only scored 5. Uma Party also only scored 3. They're getting fallen away too. But how do we get this? I mean, take a look at the standings right now.
Yeah, just a 10-point difference, I feel like.
The second iteration. And Cat Flip and Take Height have taken over the first and second. This is bad news for all the Uma Sports fans and the teams right here. And Uma Party still needs to catch up. This is gonna be a really big points difference. But like I said, the third might be Uma Sports' weakness. If they can get the extended lead from the first 4 races, they still might be able to get first and second. Really, at least they can try to secure second place if they do very well on the first 4 races in the third 3 iteration. Let's go back to the main lobby, shall we?
Hey, but don't count Uma Sports out. They are 7 points behind, and sprint is one of their specialties. So obviously, they might as well climb back up all the way from third to first. is no diff.
Indeed, and I know that I really want to talk about Uma parties. Unfortunately, they didn't do well on sprint. Their specialty was on mile. They scored 38 points on mile so far, but they have to really get the sprint, medium, long points too, because if not, they're not gonna be able to catch up. This is gonna be a race between these three teams instead, between Take Height, Catflip, and Uma Sports. Last iteration, the last 5 races of this Lobby 2. Let's go into the sprint race.
Are you ready to Bakshin once again? Because now we are going to sprint. We are going to go to hell with this RNG fest.
Indeed, and like I said, you were correct that Uma Sports' specialty isn't it on sprint. They've scored 35 points on sprint so far, and everybody has been balanced on medium and long. That's gonna be the main point of contention. If Uma Sports can get the leads on sprint and can just deny Take Height and Catflip their important points, this might be a battle for the second spot instead for the other teams. But no, this is gonna be really intense, isn't it? Because this is another sprint race.
Yeah, I mean, sprint.
We're talking about current Sean. We're talking about Narita Tyson. The bad news is that the first gate is the current Sean, and oftentimes the first gate is not great for your Uma, as they often never get that lucky pace, and all of the pace chasers are on the other brackets, which is good for them.
Indeed, and unfortunately so, I do want to see if Uma Party can do well on the sprint here. They need those desperate points to climb back from the 4th position. They need those, as always. But yeah, like I said, this is gonna be a really interesting race for the sprint. The last sprint that we're going to see, the last Takamatsu no Miyakinen, is gonna be in here. 1200 Tsukyo race course. Current-chan, El Condor Pasaraik here. As you can see, Taiki Shuttle with the number 2 favorite and the number 3 favorite. Oh no, Current-chan is number 7 actually.
It makes sense. She's on gate 1.
that is very true, as we're gonna go for our last sprint race.
King Halo's in a good gate as well.
Here we go, the greens are proccing, and take a look at that. Oh my goodness, camping Taiki is just denying that, and you were correct. The Current-chan, she's desperately trying to get ahead of everybody here from gate 1. Can she be the lucky pace? I wonder. But take a look, the air group. Oh, the air group is going up. Oh, the air group is getting intense right now. Current-chan is just being left behind. Take a look at the behind though. The late surger and the end closers are really coming, and Narita Taishin with the Nemesis proc right now. That's gonna be really bad for all the other pace and the lates that are going here, as we are entering the final spurt of the sprint lobby, shall we?
Oh my goodness, Narita Taishin did proc the Nemesis, but she's swinging wide on the outside here. It's gonna be Current-chan in 4th, but camping Taiki in 1st. Here it is now. It's going to be King Halo trying to squeeze through the middle, trying to cut through the middle, but it's not enough. Current-chan following behind. It's going to be Bamboo Memory. Bamboo Memory from right behind. King Halo trying to catch up, and it's going to be Camping Taiki with the win. Cat Flip extends the lead.
Oh my goodness. Uma Party has also heard my call. They got 3rd and 4th, and Uma Sports did get 1st, but I believe the other 2 trainers didn't score points. I wonder if this is enough points for them, because this is their specialty track. This used to be their specialty track. I really am wondering. This is gonna be really intense right here, as Cat Flip has gotten all 3 trainers score points. Let's take a look at the standings, shall we? Catflip, I think, has extended their lead. And yeah, indeed, and Uma Sports getting 2nd with replacing Take Height, but this is still so close between all these teams. This is not just one domination. I know Catflip has scored a lot of points, but there's still a lot of times, especially in all the other races. They're not like mile. They haven't scored that well as long. So really, there's still a lot of things to look out here.
Yeah, and definitely Cat Flip looking to extend their lead on the first podium. I mean, this is just such a dominant team. Like, and I'm surprised they performed pretty well. Uma Sports did hold the lead, but they choked it away. But now they're still in a contending spot to advance to the next round.
Indeed, and don't forget, second is okay. Second in here is still secures you the grand final spot, and you can really focus on the grand final. But again, this is gonna be really close between these four teams. Whether it's gonna be the network teams between Take Height and Cat Flip, whether it will be Uma Sports that secures it, or whether it will be Uma Party that comes back, because the lead by Uma Sports to Uma Party, it's already getting near 30 points. Can Uma Party really go in, I wonder?
Yeah, I mean, this is the bracket consisting of all the best Umas, and Uma Party has been not doing too hot lately. We already got all of these teams fighting for first, and then you got Uma Party, who's 20 something points behind. They gotta do a podium if they wanna keep up.
Indeed, and they did score some important points last race, but they have to deny Uma Sports and Take Height to score if they really want to get that second position as we go into our last mile rainy race. And like I said, this is intense. This is gonna go down all the way to the wire again. And yeah, it's very close between all these three teams. I'm just hoping though that all these teams, they're able to score all their important points. I'm hoping Uma Party can score their important points. I'm hoping Take Height can get there and Cat Flip can get there, and Uma Sports especially also can get there and retake their lead. We shall see if this is gonna be the race that gets the result done for Cat Flip, or maybe other will catch up. And here we go, all the taking the leads, all the concentrations have been procced, Runworks have been procced, Seiyun Sky, the Triple Saiyan Sky is still there, and Aston Machan has briefly taken the lead before being dueling right now with the other Seiyun Sky, Fuji Kiseki Space. Look at the pace chasers, they're getting comfortable, only 3 lengths behind, and Closers and Late Surger are still there. Oh, but the pace chasers are really trying to get close over there. There's so many frontrunners, however, so many. There's 6 frontrunners in this race, and the pace chaser, look at number 1, Fuji Kiseki is ready, getting ready. Number 12, Fuji Kiseki is also getting ready. They're trying to overtake the Saiyan Sky, trying to overtake the Ines Fujin. Look at the escape artist though by Saiyan Sky. This trying to proc the rod for Uma Party. Will this be the important fight for Uma Party? And look at the 2 podiums currently are by Uma Sports in the front. Will they be able to get here as we're entering the final spurt?
And here it is, Saiyan Sky with angling, scheming. It is all guaranteed. The dueling is on. Here is Taiki Shuttle. Taiki Shuttle on the inside. It looks like it's going to be Fuji Kiseki in third. Fuji Kiseki now with second. Here is Fuji Kiseki now. Oh my goodness.
Wait, but the sweep Tosho is also really fast as well, going all the way to the 4th.
Yeah, and Uma Sports might as well regain that first place. Here is Saiyan Sky. Sweep Tosho right behind.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be close.
Oh my god.
Sweep Tosho gets the overtake over Saiyan
god.
Sky and secures the win for Uma Sports. Uma Party with 9 points.
And that's maybe the most important point they ever need, cause now I do believe that they just score barely enough. If I calculate it properly, Uma Sports just barely ahead of Cat Flip now. But yeah, that sweep Tosho, that was insane. As we take a look at the race results with Uma Sports gaining those important 20 points that they need to try and overtake and get the lead back from Cat Flip and Take Height. Unfortunately, Cat Flip didn't do well here.
Yeah, this is a little tough for both teams, Cat Flip and Take Height. The mile is never their specialty, as we've seen the last 2 rounds. And Uma Sports has obviously taken the lead in the standings so far. Yes, sir. By 1 point.
Oh my goodness, it is this close. 3 more races, and the point is only 1 point ahead. But I'm just so worried. I don't think Uma Party can try to catch up right now. By the looks of it, it is 30 something points behind. But Take Height though still have the chance to go in, still have the chance to proc here, as we're gonna go to the medium race where everybody has gotten some really, really great points. Let's go back to the main lobby, shall we? But yeah, that
Yeah.
race, yeah, it was,
This
it
is
was
so
insane.
intense.
It was
Man.
intense. Even both of us are currently running out of breath after casting so many races
Yeah.
that are intense.
Dude, this semifinals is amazing. Like, so many intense races, so many stakes, and no lead is ever safe. All these, it felt like these Umas were all equally built. There was just nobody dominating here. Everything was just so close by a margin.
Indeed, it's not like lobby 1, and even then in lobby 1 we had the Soup versus Major Estate that goes down to the last race. As we take a look at the last iteration of medium race, oh my god, can this be the front domination, or will this be the Christmas Ogre recaps again? Like, this is gonna be really, really fun to see. Oh, I'm running out of breath. Let me catch some
Yeah,
breath for a
same.
second.
Alright,
After
let's do this.
28, yeah, it is 27 races so far. I hope you guys are still here enjoying the commentary from both of us. But yeah, really, we're gonna see the 4 Ogre caps. We're gonna see the Mihono Bourbons, who is whether they can extend the lead long enough to fan back the Ogre caps. Whether Agnes Tachyon will now be able to get it, or whether all the other Lucky Lates and the Satono Diamond from Uma Sports that haven't shined so much, maybe they're able to shine right now.
Yeah, I mean, the Satono Diamond is in a pretty decent spot here. But let's head on to the race. Enough about hypotheticals. We want to get this party started.
Indeed, and let's go into the medium race. Now we're gonna see this 3-way battle. Uma Sports, Cat Flip, Take Height. Who can score the most amount of points? Remember, the medium, they all have scored their own points so far. That's very median like between all these teams. But again, whoever scores the most point here, they might be able to get that lead, and they might be able to extend it.
Yeah, it's looking very close on all ends here. All eyes are on that Mihono Bourbons. 2 really good Bourbons that have dominated this race further and further again.
Indeed, and as we take a look at all the Umas, it is race starting now as Mihono Bourbons trying to fend off the Maruzensky, Summer Maruzensky going on from the outer lane with the Taki, and all the 4 Ogre caps still fighting for the pace chaser position, trying to get the lead pace, and Mihono Bourbon procs her ult right here. But as we take a look here, the late Surger are getting farther and farther away still, and like I said, I do want to see this Lucky Lates and Lucky Ants. I do want to see they perform. Like, I know this is the Christmas Ogre track. I know this is something that everybody has like brought because obviously they're gonna be good in here. But I really want to see this Oshi Umas also winning this track, you know?
Yeah, although we have the Brooksy Mihono Bourbon taking first, and now just on the inner lane securing that first position, but Vicious Mihono Bourbon just closes in, and man, it's such a fight. But look out, there's the Ogre caps right behind.
Oh, watch
no.
out, and this is coming closer
Wait.
into the Ogre caps. This is coming closer, and the fronts, I don't think they have enough legs. The Ogre caps are really close right now.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
game.
This is so scary. As they proc their Festive Miracle, they're gonna get all the axles they need. They're gonna get those carryovers all until the final spurt. Oh no, the fronts, they did not do well in here. Even the Agnes Tachyon is looking a little bit scared as we're entering the final spurt.
Oh! Here is Ogre Cap. She's a little bit blocked from the Agnes Tachyon. It's gonna look a little close now. Here is Fish with his Mihono Bourbon 2 legs away. Is it gonna be enough? Here's Ogre Cap on the final straight, looking to catch up. The velocities are going up. They're all popping off. Here is Mihono Bourbon. Mihono Bourbon from behind. It's Ogre Cap. It's gonna be Ogre Cap at the last second.
And and Grass Wonder procs her ult at the very last second. But that is important points for Cat Flip. They managed to secure it first. And I think this is enough because Uma Sports, I don't think they secured enough points to fend off Cat Flips and take height.
The worst part is that Uma Sports kind of choked up most of their points. Let's see the point difference here.
Oh no!
Oh,
only got 5
no.
points. And Take Height got 11. Oh my goodness, this is not good.
Oh, this is not good for all the Uma Sports fan right here, because this is gonna come down into the top in the last two, and still the points difference are very, very close. And even Uma Party is getting a little bit more points in this iteration. Look at Uma Party scoring like 12 points in here. Like I said, maybe it's a little too late to include them, but who knows? Maybe they can deny all the important points. Maybe they can get 1 to 3 somehow. But let's take a look at the standings, shall we?
Yeah, I'll be worried for Uma Sports right now. Like I said, no lead is ever safe. And Take Height with 11 points are now within striking distance of 9. Let's see what happens. It's looking so close now with Cat Flip in first. They're looking to secure their win in a long or even third. Anything can happen now.
Indeed, and we really don't want to see that Uma Sports and Cat Flip and Take Height. I don't want to see them really failing right now, but I cannot be biased to any of these teams because, like I said, this has been really, really intense. I really want to root all of them to get that spot, but oh my god, this is gonna be coming down to the long and dirt. And as we know, long has been Uma Sports and Take Height's specialty. Uma Sports have scored a lot of points, but dirt have been Cat Flip's specialty. So like, really, this is gonna come down to the wire. Wouldn't it be the two final spots?
Definitely. I mean, Cat Flip, all they gotta do is survive on long and third, and they pretty much secured their spot in the finals.
Indeed, and like this is gonna be really, really interesting. As like, if we take a look at the points distribution, in the dirt itself, Cat Flip has scored 40 points within 2 iterations. That's a lot of points, and that's gonna be really scary. And as I said before, Uma Sports, they need to score all the important points for the 4 first sprint, mile, medium, and long. Unfortunately, though, they were beaten up in the race 3, and I'm like, this is gonna be really scary as Take Height is getting much more consistent so far with the point scoring. But yeah, let's take a look at this entry list once again. The last Kyoto 3200. This is gonna be and there's gonna be a connection error again, but this is gonna be the last 3200 Kyoto that we're gonna see. And like I said, anything can happen. Will the sacrificial do the job for Uma Sports again, or will this be Cat Flip extending their lead?
Oh, we do have some bad news. The gate numbers aren't looking too good in Take Height's favor.
Oh.
Maybe Uma Party can cook something up here.
Indeed, it looks like Uma Party, for some reason in the third iteration, they have been scoring consistently well, and maybe in this long they can, like we said earlier, denying points are gonna be really important right here, because imagine if they all just denied points right now from the top 3, and this is gonna be really go down to the wire. And as we take a look at the last Tennis of Spring.
Yep, this is the last long for this semifinals and for today's stream. Sorry, man. 11:19.
It has been a really long day for both of us. Has been a really long day for the production and the organizers as well. And I hope you guys in the home are enjoying the commentating, the production, the casting. We appreciate every single feedback. Don't forget to put all your feedbacks on the channel in our Discord server. And without further ado, let's see the long race, the penultimate race of today's stream.
The second last race for today.
And here we go. The greens have proc, and the runaways are starting to make sure that they got enough lengths here to try and become the sacrificial here. And look at the Kita-san Black, they're still trying here. Top two are still, they're still contending. And Uma Sports, they really want that fronts to be in front of all the other fronts, really, because this is not gonna be great if they get caught up by all the pace and the lates and the ants that are really hunting them down. As currently Sansuka is running very comfortably with almost 8 lengths ahead of all the other fronts, and she is slowly moving down right here, as this has just been the strategy that Uma Sports are trying to utilize. And they do have both Kita-san Black and Mihono Bourbon at the front, but you gotta not see, you gotta don't discount all the other competitors. However, as we take a look at the backstretch right here, the late surger, for example, the pace chaser, sorry, Major McQueen and the double Super Greeks, they're also trying to get their lead stops. Some of the skills, mid-range skills have proc up, ram up, tell health high, and so on and so forth. Number 11, Kita-san Black, is getting ready to go there, unstoppable. And again, the lates and the ants, they're also getting ready here.
Yeah, but Meggio Bright 2 lengths behind, looking pretty bleak for her, but now she is charging in with everything she's got, and the fronts now look to overtake the silent Suzuka.
The endurance have been restored for all this. Uma's Major Bright have proc or ult, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough. This is so far away for the late for the late and end. Can they catch up? I'm not sure, but this is still not the final spurt yet. 3,200 meters, long, very, very long. We're only past the halfway points. But look at the number 5 gold chip. She is going insane right there. She's spurting right now as she's just like taking a look at, yeah, but yeah, she's already behind all the pace chasers. Take a look at this. Kita-san Black is already ready. Mihono Bourbon is getting ready. The Suzuka is dying out of stamp. The 2 Uma Sports front is getting ready, but Catflip, can they try to take over? Victory Cheer has proc, and Mihono Bourbon has also extended their lead. Oh my god, this might be the dream scenario for Uma Sports, but look at the end closers and later they're trying to get away as we are entering the last 2 corners.
Cat Flip looking to extend that lead now, but oh my goodness, it might as well be wraps. Almost all members of Tick Hide are not scoring any points. Here is Cat Flip, Kita-san Black, Mihono Bourbon still in the lead. It might as well be an Uma Sports sweep. Here it is. Mihono Bourbon looking to end this now, but Kita-san Black is right behind. It's gonna be a stretch. Similarly, Rudolph also behind as well. But Cat Flip is all the necessary points. Oh, Kita-san Black last second.
Oh
Man.
my goodness. 3 Cat Flip at the very near top. This is not looking good for all the other teams, but I do believe that the top 2 will still be for Cat Flip and Uma Sports. Can Take Height get it? Unfortunately, because they didn't score points here, right? They only scored like few points.
I think McQueen would check her acceleration skills, and Meggio Bright checked her recovery as well. This is an unforgiving long track we're talking about here.
Indeed, and as we take a look, Take Height only scored 3 points, and yeah, this will be the 1-2 between Cat Flip and Uma Sports, I think, because Cat Flip has scored 20 points, Uma Sports have scored 18 points, and unfortunately, yeah, Take Height only scored 3 points. Can Take Height caught up with this too?
Yeah, but it all comes down to the dirt race. You don't only need to just win, you need to full podium. And if they want to win, they need to squander as much points as they can. But it looks like Take Hide is out of the picture because now Uma Sports and Cat Flip are looking to make it into the grand finals.
Oh, but the calculation, as I have remembered, I don't think Take Height is gonna be really out yet, because if you remember, Take Height have scored 30 consistently on dirt, and if Uma Sports does not have anybody who scores on dirt, they might be out. This is gonna, and Uma Sports aren't historically good on dirt either. So this is gonna be, if the dream scenario comes true, Take Height might be able to score, might be able to get that second position. So let's go into the main lobby, and finally, we're gonna go for our last race for today in the semifinals.
It will take a miracle, a once in a generational miracle for Take High to even make it. They need to go 1, 2, and 3. But Harurawa isn't pulling her weight enough. She needs to do more.
Indeed, and don't forget, because Cat Flip is also gonna deny points from Take Hide. These 2 rivalries is gonna cost their network 1 clap that might go out in this, because they need the generational run. And Cat Flip is scoring 40 points for dirt as well. If Cat Flip and Uma Party denied enough points, I don't think Take Height can catch up, but maybe the dream might come true. Maybe the dream might come true for Take Height, or maybe Uma Sports deny it and stay. I'm gonna be the second place, or I'm gonna even be the first place in this lobby as we're getting ready for our last race in this semi-finals. I hope everybody has been enjoying our production. I hope everybody has been enjoying the stream, especially those of you at home. I hope every single team and trainers, don't forget to comment all over the YouTube section. I know we haven't been looking and taking a look at all the comments so far, but really we are appreciating all of the watchers, all of the viewers back at home right here, for the Pacific, for the Asians, for the Europeans. And here we go. Let's go finally to our final race in this tournament for semi-finals.
Yep, and obviously this entire lobby competition is a dice roll. It's terrible. There's no definite late or ends dominating or fronts dominating. It's a coin flip to the finish. And if you're Falco like Badoke, you need to survive. You need to stay in first. You need to stay in the top 3. It needs to be this way, because if Uma Sports gets any more points, it might as well be wraps.
Yep, it requires really generational run from Take Height. Let's focus on the battle between the red bracket and the blue bracket. Take Height and Uma Sports. Who will secure that second spot position? As we're getting ready for the race, we are now as the race, as super stands have been proc by all the Digitons. The front, Kobanoriki has been very comfortable. Bodoki trying to score that important point for Take Height. She needs that. They need that point, and they need the Agnes Digiton and the Haru Urara to do really well. But Uma Sports have also not been consistently scoring in here. Their points in here have been a little bit abysmal. But can they just score enough to just beat Take Height? And don't forget that Cat Flip and Uma Party can deny their points as well. Yukino Obedience and Smart Falcons looking to make some moves. At Smart Falcon by Bodoki has still going strong. See ya later, as Haru Urara is saying for all of them. Professor of Curvature, she's getting some moves. Take Height might be scoring some important points with the Digiton over here. Oh, as we're getting ready for the final spurt, Haru Urara has proc her ult, and now it is gonna be down to the wire. Can Take Height score all the important points? Can Take Height score that 1, 2, 3 and dethrone Uma Sports, or is it not enough? Let's go to the final spurt of the race.
It all comes down to this now. I don't see any Axels coming out now, angling and scheming. Leap forward.
Oh, the Digiton.
The Digitons are creeping up now. They're 1 leg ahead
Oh.
of 1 leg behind of Uma Sports. Will it be the dagger for Take Height? Here is Agnes
my
Digital.
God.
She's climbing the ranks, but it's gonna be too
Oh.
late. It's gonna be Badoke, but Agnes Digital's catching up. Here's
and the Uma
Agnes
Sports.
catching up. It's gonna be
Oh, no.
behind. Here it is. It's gonna be Agnes Digital.
Whoa.
Agnes Digital looking to be in second. She does it, but unfortunately their run might come to an end.
They didn't secure the 1, 2, 3 as we hoped for. They didn't secure enough points, and I don't think it is enough for Take Height. I just don't think. And if I do my calculation correctly, Take Height, I think, is 10 points behind Uma Sports. Unfortunately, race results, Take Height tried their best. Look at that 1, 2. They just needed that Haru Urara to do well, but unfortunately, it was not enough. Uma Sports scored the most important points. And the standings
Have really changed. It is going to be... Yep, it is close. Cat Flip and Uma Sports are going to the finals.
Congratulations for these two outstanding teams. This have been an intense lobby so far. Take Height, they're trying their best to get back that position, but no, it was just so enough that Uma Sports was able to get that. And Cat Flip, we were a bit worried at first, like in the very first iteration, they weren't able to score properly, but No, they did us wrong. This is the beauty of best of 3. This is the most consistent out of all the iterations, and they have proven that they're able to do it with Uma Sports, able to just secure that enough points. Let's get back into the main lobby, and wow, what
Man,
a
I'm
semifinal.
tired.
We are all tired, and yeah, oh my god, this has been a really fun semi-final. This have been all the hours. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for joining us in the Uma Legends Cup. Tomorrow we will see the grand finals, and really, Jack, who do you think can get here? I mean, Draft France is looking still really strong
Man.
here, right?
Dude, here's what I'm gonna say. It's gonna be a coin toss at this point. In the finals, I don't see any dominant team winning this. I don't. I simply
I
don't. They're
know.
all equal in power. That's just how close it is.
Indeed, and like Draft France and Uma Sports have faced each other before, and Draft France was able to go through, but I don't know. It is gonna be a really familiar race for all of these guys. But yep, thank you so much for everybody, and this is the grand final. Draft France, Soup, Take Height, Cat Flip, and Uma Sports are gonna get through into the grand finals tomorrow. And this has been the semi-final. I'm Lord Starship.
And I'm Jacked Off, and thank you for watching, and good night to all my Pacific friends out there.
Indeed. See ya, everybody.
Yeah.